son of the smooth operator. Shawty on repeat, I say sleep later. This another favor, consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air, fantasy a dream, real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless, learn to live shameless. Talk about me a lot, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless, so I'ma style on them. They washed up, it's a rap, throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them, otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue, get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah, about time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down, but it's loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly. Worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather. Be weather, be tripping. Starting to look control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for Roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge the teller? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame, ever blinking the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Pass what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver. Dream
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie Blerd Without Fear, back in the motherfucking building. Got the homie with me, the stalwart co-host, Carter. Wait, are you Carter Prime, or are you a Carter variant, or like are you Carter the Conqueror? Like, what's going? Wait. I'm confused. Is it Star Carter? Well, either way, it looks like we are going to be graced by the presence of box office masterpiece actor and character. Starro the Conqueror is in the building. Carthulu. Y'all ain't shit. I just want y'all to know that. We are today's gonna be kind of a weird show because I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all. Motherfucker woke up 10 minutes ago. So it called you T1000 called you starter. I can't with y'all today, man. I can't. Look, just the chat alone has me just absolutely dead. Wait, and way to cut you hate shit. We were happy not watching Wonder Woman 84. Dude, could you imagine that motherfucker to said that shit at the end of the Suicide Squad? I'd have fell out. I literally would have fallen the fuck out.
Carter the Starfish Lord makes me sound like a fucking Pokemon gym leader.
Wait, why do I feel like? Yeah, matter of fact, I was gonna say, why do I feel like you are a Pokemon trainer who only battles with Starmies and Staryus?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, you'd be that. Yeah, I'm gonna act like those don't exist. I play Pokemon long enough. There's always that one trainer in every game that motherfucker literally only uses Starmies and Staryus. They need their ass whipped. Whoever told them that was the key to victory needs their whole entire ass beat.
Michael Orius was disrespectful as hell. He called me Mermaid Man, but you Barnacle Boy. That's disrespectful.
I'm Barnacle. Damn.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful as hell. That boy called Ernie Barnacle Boy. God damn.
You know, in this case, considering how late I was to the proceedings, that kind of tracks. I'll accept that. Y'all, once again, I apologize. Even though technically we're, for the most part, vaguely on time, it almost didn't happen. Your boy almost enjoyed that sweet sleep until about 1 p.m. my time. But that said, man, y'all are amazing. Y'all came in straight out the fucking gate. Oh my God. We weren't even like 100% live yet, and I already see super chats and channel memberships and shit popping off. My God. And you know what? It's for that very reason that I have to give thanks and praise and put respect on the fact that we got Damian Wayne in this motherfucker. We also got RDR70. We got the homie Joe Hill. We got Gabriel Knight in this motherfucker. We also got the homie X-Trib. We got Mr. Wright in the building. We got, that's my homie Ash O'Bash in the motherfucking building. Happy Saturday. We got the Ninja Ganko up in here. We also got Rain Deb Joys in this motherfucker. We also got my homie Vampire Hunter Greg. Y'all knows the play cousin of Vampire Hunter D. Don't fuck with him. We got Cornelius Samuels in this bitch. We got Talali House in this motherfucker. We also got, oh wait, is that Warren Register in the building? Man, y'all better watch out. We also got Timothy McCallum. We got King Kunta up in this motherfucker. We got Lamar Rolak. We also got Michael Orius, as mentioned earlier. We also got our Song of Horror video game winner, Wilbur Robinson. We also got the homie R. Jack Fellhand, the COBYs in the building. Let's see. We also got the homie K5, Dead or Alive in here. We got Leon A. Casey Jr. in here. Got John Harris, the Black Rogue Bot Boy versus. We got Mailman in this motherfucker. We also got Hiryu Noshi in this bitch. We also got the homie Black Nito, leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Motherfuckers. We also got in this motherfucker Bergtown Music Group. We got Splosh. We also have, is that Wild Child 730 NY2 Vegas up in here. We also got the homie Mario Freeman in this bitch. We also got Chi-Town Dan. We got Darkane X. David Bell's in the goddamn building. We got the Inferno up in here. We got Eric Gaines. Wait, is that any relation to Chris Gaines? Is that any relation to Chris Gaines, the alter ego of Garth Brooks? I have questions. Anyway, T1000's in the building also, still out here on the hunt for John Connor. Are you, and remember, they actually asked me before the show started, they said, are you the legal guardian of John Connor? I said, no, I don't know. And please don't kill me. Or with those butter knives coming at your hands. We also got Rico McAdore in the building. Trip 08201. We got Sonya in the building. I wonder if it's Sonya Blade. We also got Hardly Academic. Who else we got here? We got Q Arcel, JZJR47J32A in the motherfucker. It's a lot of numbers and letters. We also got Emmanuel Martin. Jason Davis. We got Bart Allen straight out the Speed Force in this bitch. We got Ricky Domo, RP Jesus in here, out here. And I want y'all to know I actually am a loyal worshiper at the altar of RP Jesus because RPGs are amazing. We got Jeffrey Ross and Tikaro, and I probably lost track of so many others, but y'all are here and great and amazing. And y'all are very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for being here, for existing, and being all of those amazing and wonderful things. Real quick, let me scroll back a little bit because I know for a fact I lost a couple of y'all in here because of reasons. Oh man, let's see if we can pull them up. Because Lord knows I thought I would be able to hold on to them. That was not the case. I know we had a super chat, and we had a membership that I have seemingly lost track of. I do know for a fact though we did have was it Jason the Black Rogue who jumped in with the membership. Thank you so much for that. Because for those who don't know, channel members get exclusive access to, as well as patrons, but channel members on this side of things, you get exclusive access to the top 5 comics of the week, which we'll be posting after this because motherfuckers be tired. Let's see here. I don't remember. I can't find out who gave in that first super chat. I think it might have been Gabriel Knight. I think that's the name I saw. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't find it. But I think it was before we actually got started. Let's see here. We also got the homie Jason Davison with the $5 super chat. Says, thank you, fellas, for my favorite Saturday morning show. Oh, man, thank you. Speaking of Saturday mornings, what was your favorite cereal as a kid? Mine was Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks, man. You know what? I was a cereal basic bitch for a lot of my childhood because my mother was not trying to spend no money on any experimental shit. She wasn't trying to give me any Lucky Charms or Flintstones Pebbles, whatever the fuck they were, or Cocoa Puffs or anything like that. I was a little bit older by the time I got those. But your boy did thoroughly enjoy honeycomb for one reason or another. It was a thing. Honeycombs, go figure. But a close second was Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Used to love the fuck out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Still do. A lot of respects. Let's see. We also got the homie King Kunta with a $2 super chat. Says Blerd is Krillin because he's short and his wife is and his 18 is tall. I mean, to be fair, that if my wife and I actually probably could pull that off. A little android, like she could be 18, I could be Krillin. It would actually track. It would actually track. Weird as that would be. Excuse me. Cough. We also got one from the homie Fear Phoenix with the $1 super chat. Didn't even say anything, just dropping the love. We appreciate it. We also got channel member Rico McAdory coming through with that young sub. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh wait, I did see early. I did see Fear Phoenix say a little bit a minute ago. Just want to say hi. Going to go play some Diablo 2 Res that just came out. Oh, I forgot that just came out. I need to get on that. Me and my wife have been really wanting to play the Diablo re-release. She loves Diablo. That's like the one video game she can play comfortably because she didn't grow up with the whole twin analog stick thing. So, let's see here. What else we got going on here? Let's see. Let's see. All about Product 19 cereal. Oh God. This is basic ass cornflakes. I mean, cornflakes were delicious. Carter, what was your favorite cereal growing up as a kid?
I was always a Cocoa Puff guy.
Oh.
I was always a Cocoa Puff guy with the honeycomb assist. It wasn't until I started hanging out with the right friends that I experienced Captain Crunch and realized this is not the wave. My mouth feels nasty. The roof of my mouth hurts. What the fuck is going on here? I didn't like the cornflakes frost. I didn't like the cereal that got soggy as soon as Milk Love tapped it.
Oh yeah, no.
I needed some crunch for a little bit there.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
I fucking despise Rice Krispies.
Ooh.
Despised it. I heard them nasty ass noise and thought it was some kind of face hugger in there trying to get me.
Like,
yeah, that goddamn noise like something was crawling. Oh no.
Dude, I totally understand where you're coming from.
I want to know if you're gonna answer King Kunta's question though on that $2 super chat.
Wait, which one?
Blerd is Krillin.
I did.
I know, but no. But I'm saying, are you gonna do it though?
Oh, will I? I mean, maybe. But we'll see.
That's what I want to know. I want to see you in an orange Dickie outfit.
Oh Lord.
I want to see you get a highlighter, but you ain't got the right color. So it's gonna be some green dots.
There's gonna be some dots like right here.
Yeah.
And I gotta go, oh no, Goku.
Your wife dyes her hair, but she don't have 18, so she just wears some Jordan 1s. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Dude, like my wife would fucking hate that outfit. She would fucking hate that outfit.
Now tell her to wear some bell-bottom dungarees. Remember them dungarees? The ugly ass spokesperson with the little dude with the big ass head.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, because 18 is the like. I mean, every character in Dragon Ball Z has a big ass forehead, but like, man, I don't know what it is about Android 18. Like, they forehead just.
No, you can't say that and not bring up Vegeta though.
Oh no, Vegeta with that big ass Bobby Womack forehead.
I'm trying to keep a straight face, goddammit.
I mean, have you ever just looked at Vegeta? Like, if you ever look at a picture of Vegeta and Bobby Womack side by side, I swear to God, they've never been in the same room at the same time. Too much forehead. Too much forehead.
Christ. $5 super chat from Wilbert Robinson. Jesus Christ. Did you guys watch AEW Rampage last night?
I didn't watch all of it, but I did watch some of it. I know that Christian Cage is your new Impact World Champion, which apparently was a very interesting match.
Yeah, from it was the very first match. I didn't know that the show was only an hour.
Yeah.
So it was the very first match, and it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
They closed it out with a women's main event because
it was Britt Baker and Red was it Britt Baker and Red Velvet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did not know there was a sister running around AEW named Red Velvet.
Oh yeah, there is.
But she never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That's bad.
Well, the funny thing about it is that she came along around the time that oh my god, why am I blanking on this woman's name? Why am I blanking? Brandy Rhodes, like because she was pregnant, so she couldn't really wrestle. And she was kind of acting as like whenever there was like a mixed tag team match like thing going on with Cody, Red Velvet kind of was like, you could tell she was kind of like the stand-in for Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I heard Red Velvet and I had this idea in my head, and then she walked out, and I'm like, that's not Red Velvet. That's Pocky. That's a Pocky is what I'm looking at right now. Oh my god, that girl too skin and bones. That ain't Red Velvet.
Well, you know,
I've been bamboozled.
Well, you know, they had, who was it? Jade Cargill. She came along too around roughly the same time. And it was so funny because I felt like, honestly, if Brandy Rhodes wasn't pregnant, we probably would have gotten a program where Jade Cargill was going to try and like steal Cody away from Brandy Rhodes. I feel like that would have wound up happening, and it probably would have been the worst thing ever because as much as I love Brandy Rhodes, she is not the best wrestler.
Do you know about there's a YouTuber? He's like a chiropractor.
Yes.
So he's done a video with Jade Cargill. That's one of them videos where if you watch it, your wife can't be around. You got to close the blinds, just because of the noises that are being made when she's. But it looks. Everyone else, you get kind of nervous when you see because you just hear they doing the Steven Seagal, just neck snaps on you. And then I didn't know that Jade Cargill was with Brian Cage.
Yes.
And the first thing that popped into my head, just because Carter has a very dirty mind, was that issue of Immortal Hulk when we see Hulk zipping up his pants from smashing Betty. Because I'm like, that room has to be destroyed with them big muscle-bound fools.
Well, so you got a whole ass Hulk and a whole ass Storm just in there because that's what most people know Jade Cargill from.
Yeah, is
right before she debuted on AEW, she did a cosplay of Storm, and everybody like the internet lost its shit.
Yeah,
and she's a bad motherfucker. Jade Cargill's a bad, super bad motherfucker. She ain't no joke. But nah, dude. Well, the thing I love about it is that when Jade first showed up at AEW, she immediately got in Cody's face and started talking shit. That's what I loved about it. I was like, dude, she immediately came in and doing the hand clapping in his face and everything. It was hilarious. It was unbelievable. I could not fucking believe it. I was like, damn. But no, but Rampage, from the little bit I saw of it, was good. I hope it because my fear was that it was going to go the way of WCW Thunder.
That's what I thought it was.
Me too, because they have too many shows. Like AEW, because AEW has Dynamite on Wednesdays. We'd have Rampage on Fridays. We already had AEW Dark on Tuesdays.
That's like they Sunday Night Heat.
And then they had Dark Elevation, which I think is Monday.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, they have a show that's like on Monday, I believe. Which, I mean, they're not bad. It's just, it's too, like, it's getting to the point where the same problem I was having with WWE, where WWE had way too many fucking shows that were way too fucking long. And it's like, okay, we got 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown. You got all these other motherfucking shows that are coming on too. It's like, I don't have time to commit to you. But I do hope that Rampage does because Dark does this a lot. They feature a lot of the women's wrestling on Dark. I'm actually hoping they do more of that on Rampage. Kind of like, they did the women's main event. I hope they do more like that. Carter, you good? Oh, there he is. Oh, bam. This motherfucker right here. Lord. This motherfucker. Oh my God. Anyway, Gabriel Knight with the 1999 super chat says, show and support early. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you for that. Let's see. We also had another one from King Kuda with $2 super chat. It says, Carter, can you do the Star You sound, please? Lord. Oh, goddamn. It would be amazing if you could. I don't know if he's gonna do it. Oh, I can't hear you.
No, I'm just shaking my head. I'm not.
He's like, no. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, he's like, I think I better not. We got $9.99 super chat from Leather Jacket Anti-Hero. Says, greetings, Cosmic Beings. How do y'all feel about that?
That Time Drake. I don't know
that Time Drake. Oh, hey, look, you know what Time Drake is? That's that new Drake album. It's like, I'm on a time Drake. But no, Tim Drake being bisexual thing, to be honest, it doesn't bother. But I do think it's a little lazy. I will say this. I actually talked about this on Twitter, and apparently my opinion matters to somebody. But we had I think it was like that shit got over 800, almost 1,000 some odd likes. Because I basically put out my statement basically saying that I don't like, because for those who don't know, Tim Drake is my favorite Robin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't know that, now you know. Tim Drake is the Blerd Without Fear's favorite Robin. And my opinion was basically that a person's sexuality or gender identity is not their entire character. It's just a small piece of the puzzle. It's just a small piece of it. And it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. The writing of it, while I didn't think it was the best way to handle it, I feel like they could have done worse. The whole, Tim Drake coming out as bisexual, which to be fair, it's when it comes to the spectrum of LGBTQ, bisexuals tend to be like the unloved stepchildren of that set of letters. Because honestly, there's bisexuals have kind of been treated and like they're almost treated like unicorns in some weird way, and I've always found that interesting. They're treated like some kind of like strange occurrence, like or whatever, but which is not really the case. There's nothing strange about it. Bisexuality, pansexuality, even to that degree, has existed for centuries. Thousands of years, but people act as if it's odd. but no, that said, and if you don't understand the difference, bisexual, you're bisexual, I believe, is more genitals related. Pansexual means you don't care what gender or genitals the person has. So there you go. This
it's just the way it's just the way you describe pansexual. The first, now I do it. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the first thing in my head when you describe what pansexuality is, it's just like No, I don't care what you got down there. I'm fucking everybody.
What? That was it.
I was trying to keep a straight face, goddammit.
But what was it that
said, I'm fucking you.
you. We know what was you ever what was that shit from what was the shit from Dave Chappelle? He's like, I don't know if I'm gay or lesbian, queer, or whatever. All I know is I really want to get in this car.
Yeah. Mr. Wright kind of hit the nail on the head. He said, hell, look at Midnighter. His sexuality means nothing, and he will beat the brakes off you. It shouldn't matter.
Oh, yeah, no. Midnighter will fuck you up.
Can I say something about this question? Okay.
Yes.
How do I feel about the whole Tom Drake thing?
Go ahead. Go off.
Well, I'm not really going to go off. I think it's corny. I think this was done for the same reason that Bobby Drake was done. For the same reason that in any comic book store, Barnes and Noble, bargain bin, the one X-Men book you will always see in there is North Star is a Wedding. All this shit was done to get some eyes on something. Not because the story around it itself was good. We just want to be like, hey, look, we're inclusive. I love this Febreze. I might fuck it later. See, I'm LGBTF plus alpha. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, that was my whole thing with it. Plus, I think that kind of, well, I'm not going to say it spits in the face, but there were so many people who have been clamoring for Stephanie Brown and Tim Drake to get back together for so long.
They were together for a while. They broke up not too long ago.
Okay. You may have been reading more Batman than I have, but last time I checked, it was when James Tynion was writing Detective, and then he broke them up. And he kind of broke them up. But
I think they got back together again briefly, and then they just broke up again.
Okay.
Or something. I don't make me lie to you.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say though is that I get why they did it.
Okay.
Because Tim Drake, I don't know if you know this or not, but the LGBTQ community for the longest time, for years, since like Young Justice was out, even before that, had been basically fan booking Tim Drake as and Connor.
Okay, so that's what a comment just said in our chat right now. Do you think they did this just to appease the people who want Superboy and Tim Drake as a thing? If you're saying that, okay, so
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying that's a thing that was a thing for a long time, and it's kind of like how remember back in the day when Harley and Ivy used to be in cartoons together on Batman animated series. Even back then, people used to joke about like, oh, they should be together. They should be together. And then you fast forward how many years later, now they're together.
But the thing, the difference with that though, excuse my French, that was just niggas being perverts. That was mostly dudes that just wanted to see Ivy and Harley go at it. Not fast forward to now. It's just because it makes sense.
Well, the LGBTQ community has gotten largely behind that, though. Now, the thing with Bobby Drake, Iceman, that's also a different story because Iceman technically was intended to be gay. They just couldn't make him gay because of the Comics Code Authority. The Comics Code Authority did not allow for gay characters. It's the reason why, if you go back and read old X-Men comics with like Mystique and Destiny, they never said they were married. They were partners.
Okay.
They were roommates, confidants. There used to be mad hints. Hell, at one point, Iceman was dating a trans woman in the comics, but they did a really weird roundabout ass way that the Comics Code Authority couldn't say no to.
Yeah.
But because there was a character that kept her gender would swap because of some power she had absorbed or some shit like that. And like when she was a man, she dated one character. When she was a woman, she dated Iceman. You can look it up. It's a whole story. But anyway, the matter is, I think a lot of characters that have in recent memory have become LGBTQ Sometimes it is a response to the fact that the Comics Code Authority no longer exists.
Mm-hmm.
And in other cases, it is a reaction to fans who think so-and-so and so-and-so should be a thing.
Some cases, this is just some bullshit we trying to do to see how many books we can sell. Because who the fuck was reading Batman Untold Legends? Nobody was reading that goddamn book. Okay.
I mean, I wasn't.
Okay. When Bendis was doing Wolverine and the X-Men, that was more so to just kind of put a jolt of electricity in that story because well before that, Bobby Drake had been trying to propose to Kitty Pryde for the longest time, and then long story short, I don't like the way this was done because I think it was more so done just to try to get that book off the shelves. The same way I think it was done for Bobby Drake in that X-Men book to get book off the shelves. The same way they did the Wedding of North Star and X-Men Legacy because nobody was fucking reading X-Men Legacy. The only books that I have seen that are LGBT that are done well, that make sense, that aren't trying to appease anybody, that aren't trying to sell something, they're actually just trying to tell a great story, was Batwoman when J.H. Williams was writing it. Die, because you kind of put me on game on that book. It's just them two.
Well, I mean, everybody has an agenda. Everybody's agenda is to make money and sell things and things of that nature. I mean, I'm not. That's not something I'm going to damn anybody for. I mean, shit. Yeah. The agenda of this show.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. This show has an agenda. The agenda is to provide entertainment, but also at the same time, the amount of watch time the show gets.
Yeah.
Makes the channel a lot of. Yeah. It makes the channel a lot of ad revenue. It makes the channel a lot of watch time, which maintains the eyes on the channel because YouTube says, oh, well, people watch the fuck out of the show. So they're watching this channel. So let's keep recommending this channel because so there's an agenda. There's definitely an agenda there.
Boy in the cut. Thank you. Apollo and Midnighter. I completely forgot about that one. And Midnighter is one of my favorite fucking characters. I just don't like when they do it to specifically try to be like, hey, look, we got some new black heroes over here. Come on. Are y'all gonna read it? Because it's a black character. I don't like that shit. Don't try to do that to people. Don't do that to fucking people. Just because you're making a character bisexual does not mean you're gonna have a wave of LGBT people coming to read your shit. It has to be a good ass story. If you trying to get them to do it and the book is hot garbage, fuck you, is what they're going to tell you. That's my whole thing. That's what I kind of looked at this as.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, like I said, it's a fair way to feel. I'm just saying that's just kind of how it is. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. The only people who will ever know what the true intent was, the motherfuckers that were in the room that were writing it when and drawing it when it happened. A lot of times people don't realize that sometimes when these stories are written, they're written by people who are LGBTQ.
Yeah. So
which, I mean, to that extent, how can I blame them for wanting to write their truth? Matter of fact, one of the people that like when people complained about what was it the new what was it, Aqualad or whatever was written by an LGBTQ person. I mean it's one of those things. I'm just like I'm not gonna get up in arms or angry about it or even be surprised. But moving on.
Do I sound unnecessarily concerned? Someone in the chat says I sound unnecessarily concerned. LGBTQ money is as good as anyone else's. So if
you do sound a little concerned.
See, and I'm not trying to sound concerned. It's just I'm more so don't fake it.
I mean, that's fair, but here's the thing though. How do you know if they are? They could not be. I mean, they might just be writing a genuine story. I mean, like I said, no one is ever going to really I mean, we can have our opinions, but no one's really going to truly know what the intention is of someone unless they were in that room or in that person's head. But anyways, David Bell with the 499 Super Chat says, Michael Jai White starring as Adam Brashear in the Blue Marvel movie, just projecting my happy thoughts of the universe. Keep up the good, great job, guys. That's a nice thing. I don't want to see Michael Jai White as Adam Brashear. There's no way on earth that Michael Jai White could convince me that he is Blue Marvel. I'm sorry. There's no way. There's not even an Earth or parallel or otherwise in the multiverse. Even Jeffrey Wright couldn't be. You could literally have Jeffrey Wright send him here and tell me, well, in this universe, things went so-and-so way, and it led to the creation of an Earth where Michael Jai White would play Blue Marvel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I would laugh that motherfucker out this goddamn building. I would laugh that look. That is what you would get from me if I saw that shit. I'd be like, no. R-Jack Felham with the $5 super chat says AEW won the Wednesday Night War. Vince is mad AF. Well, I mean, that was never in doubt. NXT, while a great show, you could tell Vince was trying, whether he wants to admit it or not, he wanted that show to be something very specific. And I think the fact that he felt that, because I'm gonna tell you what was, I'm gonna tell you, we were talking about being in people's heads. Not to pretend that I know what Vince McMahon is thinking. However, his actions kind of led someone to think this. He, for the most part, is very dismissive of AEW. He doesn't see them as competition. He's been very open about the fact that he's not in competition with AEW and that he thinks very little, if nothing, of them. To the point that he is more than willing to let people go and then let them just go to AEW. He doesn't give a fuck. I actually genuinely believe that. He does not care about AEW. However, he doesn't care about AEW, but at the same time, even though he doesn't view them as competition, I'm pretty sure his mindset was, well, I mean, they're no competition to us. Our developmental program can outperform them. Like our development program could, beat these guys. And when it didn't, there you go.
Somebody said Jaleel White as Adam Bashir.
That is hole worthy. Anyway, Walter Baptiste with the 1999 Canadian super chat says, just showing love and I like hearing Ernie's singing voice.
I hate y'all. I want to know why you whispered. That's hole worthy. You sounded so calm when you said it.
I mean, it is. It's hole worthy. That was hole worthy. I'm sorry. Man, my homie Scott Yar in the building with the $10 super chat says, God damn, I arrived late to the channel and Carter Prime is all Starro the Conqueror meets Ming variant. What is going on? Morning, guys. Man, well, first off, you are just fine, Scott. You are just fine. Thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate you dropping in, as always. Like I said, just out here being amazing. But yeah,
Michael Jai White can't be nobody in the MCU for Blerd, goddamn.
No, he can't. Okay, you know what? I tell you what. There's one motherfucker that I think Michael Jai White could be. He could, if Don Cheadle for whatever reason just decides he don't want to be Rhodey no more, he could be Rhodey. There you go.
Oh no, I can see Michael Jai White as Sync.
Get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker. I know.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
No, no, sir. No, sir. No, he cannot. First off, he's too old. Well, actually, you know what? Hell, I'll give him the same reaction Kevin Hart gave.
Oh, that was so
Don
cold.
Cheadle.
That was so cold. Damn.
He was like, damn. And Don Cheadle just looked at him like. The thing I loved about that though is that no one could, like, Don Cheadle is such a good actor.
So good, yeah.
No one could tell that was a joke. I don't even think Kevin Hart realized that Don Cheadle was joking. Because Kevin Hart legitimately looked like, oh shit, this motherfucker about to whip my ass. But no, Don Cheadle is such a good actor that he had the entire internet believing he was about ready to whip Kevin Hart's ass.
Yeah, he thought he was about to go back to those, or he was about to regress into Mouse from Devil in the Blue Dress.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. We got one from Sammy Wilshire with the $5 super chat says Jason's going on Harvey Dent this season. I kind of feel like this is supposed to be Deathstroke doing this type of revenge after season 2. We're actually about to talk about it here in just a sec. We just been kind of getting into. We've had so many super chats. I could not resist talking about these things. But yes, I guess that is a good a way as any to start segueing into some of that stuff. But let's see. We're actually going to talk about that here in just a sec. Damian Wayne with the 499 super chat says some dude tried to call us Robin soft this past week. Me and Jason pulled up so fast. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Damian ain't out here just accepting disrespect being put on his name, unless it's in his own comic. Unless it's in his own comic, apparently, because that was the thing that happened. Let's see here. We got another one in here. Tubes one with the $5 super chat says, in my opinion, I would have expected Dick Grayson to be bi, but Tim also makes perfect sense to me. Tim and Steph felt like they were just together because why not to me? I mean, yeah, Stephanie was just kind of there. I mean, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that, Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler, is a terrible character.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I never really cared about their relationship.
I think that says a lot. I think that more so goes toward the writing.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I agree.
Before the what was it? Rebirth? Before all the Rebirth stuff, she was, not to take a Becky Lynch quote, she was the man for a while there as Batgirl.
Yeah. I did like her as Batgirl.
Yeah.
I never cared about her relationship with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always felt like her relationship with like you were kind of saying like you felt like the whole bisexual thing was forced. I felt their relationship was forced.
Okay.
I feel like their relationship was just like, yeah, man, we got to put him with somebody.
Yeah.
We got to put him with somebody, and Barbara too old for him.
Yeah. I'll say this, and I'll let that be the end of it. If the story goes somewhere and it's actually really well done, I will shut the fuck up. If all we're getting is what we got this week and then mum's the word, you were just trying to sell some shit real quick.
Oh no, most certainly. I don't disagree with that. Thank you, Hamaru 6 for that $5 super chat, by the way, homie. We appreciate you. Okay, so Titans.
Yes.
Titans, the season 3 premiere. My God. Felt like it was forever between season 2 and season 3, but that was largely because of COVID. But for those who do not remember, basically in the last season, Titans were up against Deathstroke, the Terminator, Slade Wilson, and he gave them that work for pretty much all of season 2 up until the season finale. And the team, while they kind of fractured in some points, we know that Dick, he basically kind of abandoned the group and went to jail and was just out here in these streets and ended up eventually becoming Nightwing because of reasons. And then we had the death of Donna Troy. We also had that, so which was a very interesting tale in and of itself, just because of the juxtaposition of what happened with Aqualad. We saw.
I was happy she caught it because she tried to do my boy Aqualad. She tried to hit him some cheeks and then slide off into the night.
I mean, that's fair. I liked Donna Troy as a character on that show. She was kind of like her and Starfire were like the mother hens of the group. I like characters. I like it when you have like because to be fair, until Superboy showed up, they were the two strongest characters on in terms of power. With the exception of Raven, who technically is incredibly powerful, but she doesn't know how to control her power. Whereas Starfire and Donna Troy, like they can control their shit and they're more confident in their abilities. But long story short, the whole deal with these characters that I thought was really interesting was, by the time you get to the end of season 2, the team has kind of come together, but at the same time, shit has happened. And when we come back to it, Jason Todd is in a really weird place because of what happened with Ravager, and all that mad blunted jazz, and we knows he's more angry than he usually is. Like, it was really weird last season. He was always kind of going off half cocked. He was really going half cocked in the first season, but like he kind of had calmed down a little bit, but then like he kind of slipped back into his old ways, and now he's like even more half cocked than ever before. And the whole premise of this opening is that the Joker is running roughshod in Gotham, and Bruce is on some business trip. He can't be bothered. He thinks that, hey, just let this play out because, I'm not here. You're not ready for the Joker. You can't go chase us down by yourself. Just wait till I get back. I'm going to be back in 24 hours. We'll go and get this guy. That's going to be it.
Which says a lot about Jason Todd, to where if he can't handle him solo, what make you think you can handle him solo? Especially since last season, Deathstroke had you screaming and hollering. Deathstroke regular as hell. And you think you finna handle the Joker solo?
Wait, Deathstroke threw that motherfucker off a roof. Superboy had to save him
real good. He was like, ah!
Wait, you remember what was it? RoboCop?
Yes.
Remember when Dick Jones fell out the window and that motherfucker arms got that's how he had Jason Todd in the last season.
I thought about that little kid from fucking the Proud family. So anytime Oscar Proud would do something stupid, there would always be that little kid. You remember what happened last time? That's why I like this episode, because he starts thinking he can hang, and he himself does some internal. You remember what happened last time? First thing you see, that boy falling and hollering. That boy was falling longer than Eddie Brock.
Look, I thought Donnie Cates wrote it. I thought Donnie Cates wrote that motherfucker fell so long. But no, it's fucked up because the way they do it, and I kind of understand the reason why they went the route they did with it. This isn't really so much a spoiler. You're not going to actually see the Joker.
No,
I in this. Yeah, you're not actually going to see the Joker. You see the Joker's handiwork, and by handiwork I mean, yes, you see the guy behind Jason Todd, who's got like he's been hit with the Joker toxic, got that wide ass grin on his face. And we do, you technically see the Joker, like for what we saw in that trailer where the Joker was standing over Jason Todd, beating the fuck out of him with that crowbar.
Yeah, he beat all that S-curl juice out of his curls. You see that shit?
Dude, he beat that dude so bad that man's curls was dry.
Jason Todd went from curls, and that first crowbar swing, his hair was slicked back.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he fucked his shit up. That motherfucker, he beat the sweet tea out of Jason Todd.
That boy beat all the Botox out of Jason Todd. He beat all that Botox out of the motherfucker. Boy.
Look, that dude. Look, I just imagine this motherfucker just forever now, just like falling and getting hit with that crowbar.
Yeah.
But
that
no, like it
was gone. That boy had a tapered fade when Joker was done with him with that crowbar.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing that's messed up is the whole time I was watching it go down, because they don't cut away from the vibe. I mean, you're seeing it from further back, but you're literally just watching somebody beat the fuck out of somebody with a crowbar.
This isn't a spoiler, but can I say one thing that made me mad about
go ahead.
Okay. You remember when Joker gave him that first lick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
He on the ground, and he just goes, the fuck you looking at him for?
Dude.
This motherfucker clearly just slapped shit out of you with a crowbar. You are on the ground, you stunned, and your reaction is to look at this nigga do it again. Like,
look, honestly, the only look.
What you look at, nigga? You could have rolled. You could have went in your belt, throw a smoke bomb or some shit. You want to look at the next lick coming.
Oh no! And here's the best part: the look this motherfucker got on his face right here. That's the same. He was like, huh? Look, I ain't gonna lie.
My man said, "You actually hit me. Yeah, you finna get like 6 more too."
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you about to catch it."
I see, and that's why I feel like he deserved to die. Because after that first one, you saw that second one coming and didn't move. You deserve to catch it.
Oh yeah. No, it was pretty messed up. But I mean, yeah, the only thing I will say is, as far as the first episode itself goes, in regards to Jason Todd, is that it is, like I said, once again, this really isn't a spoiler because we kind of knew this shit was gonna happen. It actually surprised me how little time it took them to really just do this.
Yeah.
It took no time whatsoever. Like, they literally went straight to it. Everything else that was going on too, because one thing I will say about this is that, you know, in regards to how how this show deals with mental, because this show, I mean, honest with you, a lot of this show, and a lot of people may or may not catch this throughout the course of 3 seasons, but the show has largely dealt with mental health in some way, shape, form, or fashion every season to some degree, whether people catch it or not. Even more so this season, in the very beginnings, with how they handle the issue of Jason Todd, how Bruce Wayne responds to it, which I think was about spot on for the take of Batman that they were going with. But I'll dig into that a little bit when we get more into like spoilers. But I love how everybody else is like, "Oh man, this is fucked up," and Bruce is just like, "Okay." He's just like, "Yeah, no, it's all good."
I'm waiting for the day you get real depressed and don't want to do this anymore, and then you just look at me and go, "You want to be Blerd?"
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, shit made me fucking fall the fuck out laughing. I fell the fuck out laughing at that shit. But I mean, here's the thing though, this show, and you probably will hear people say that, "Oh man, this first 3 episodes kind of started with a bang." And a lot of people probably will think that you're talking about Jason Todd. We're going to talk about the thing that people are talking about here in a little bit. Yeah. But the thing I thought was very interesting, just the way that they kind of casually reveal what happened to certain characters, how certain characters, like why Commissioner Gordon is not around, the way they talk about, how Batgirl recovered from the Killing Joke, more or less.
Now, did they do that in the previous season, or did that happen off screen? Okay,
this was all off. This is off screen.
Okay,
off camera. When they talked about when they talked about it, that was literally the first it was really ever mentioned. But the other thing I thought was kind of interesting in and of itself as well, was there was another dynamic that was going on with there's small little plot threads. Basically, the main thing you kind of need to know going into it is that Raven is not around. Raven's not around. At the end of last season, Raven went to Themyscira so that she could learn how to use her powers to resurrect Donna Troy. So that's why she's not there. That's why she's MIA. So you got a whole ass Superboy, Crypto, Beast Boy, Nightwing, Starfire, and you have Hawk and Dove that are also on deck in this. And they've actually become whole ass superheroes. Like, they become like legitimate, like, hey, we're talking to the press after we beat the brakes off Gizmo from the Fearsome Five, which I thought was kind of hilarious that they put Gizmo in that episode. It was really weird, but yeah, it's like, cool. Throwback to the Fearsome Five, then Teen Titans villains. Okay, cool. Awesome. But the thing is that, even as the group grows, like, they become more and more of a family, but now they're becoming a family who is receiving the touch of death in terms of Jason Todd, and how everybody responds to it, I think, is actually incredibly interesting, because everybody has different opinions about how they feel about, Jason Todd. And then, we later learn that, of course, we know the Red Hood is in this season. So, of course, Jason Todd, he's not quotey fingers, gone.
Yeah.
He's back as the Red Hood. And we don't really get any explanation as to why he's doing what he's doing just yet. We just know that he's doing what he's doing. And everybody, like, once again, being conflicted, everyone's conflicted about how to tackle the problem. And it ultimately leads to some pretty, like, regardless of whatever you feel about the show, season to season, whatever, these first 3 episodes of this 3rd season, and I love both seasons of the show that came prior, but this probably for me was probably the best that the season has started since season 2.
Yeah.
Just based on like how they set the stakes, how they set the stakes up for the rest of the season. I don't even remember if they released the first 3 episodes for season 2 the way they did this one, but yeah. Anyway, I know you told me, Carter, you weren't terribly crazy about Batgirl or the version of Batgirl, rather.
Yeah,
But
I'll tell you what. I warmed up to it because I was able to cut my brain off, and it's like, okay, this is basically in Elseworlds. Well, no, I can't even say Elseworlds thing just because of the crisis that happened on CW. All this shit's connected now.
Yeah, it's all connected.
I was able to kind of shut my brain off from thinking, this was a Batgirl or Barbara I've been used to. I will say that, like, I started leaning more towards, she kind of reminds me of Barbara and from fucking Batman Beyond a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe they were going for.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, if you're brand new to the show, you've never seen it before. The thing with Titans that I think a lot of people don't get is that this ain't meant to be the Cartoon Network show for back in the early 2000s. This ain't meant to be any of that. This show draws a lot of nods from various different corners of the DC Comics universe. It does draw a lot from the original, like, Marv, like, Wolfman stuff. Whether people catch that or not is another story. It draws a lot from, especially the last couple of seasons, it draws a lot from the Batman animated series. It draws a lot from Batman Beyond. It draws from a lot of different corners.
Yeah.
And kind of puts together like one cohesive universe. And if you actually sit down and watch it, you get more of an idea of where they're going with a lot of things. But you said, but Batgirl, you say you did catch those Batman Beyond vibes.
Yeah, that's when I kind of peeped that out. I kind of warmed up to it, like, okay, they're going this route. I think the only character that I really didn't vibe with was Superboy.
Superboy is in a weird place.
I felt how I feel about Superboy the way I thought I would feel about Hawk, and I like Hawk.
I love Hawk. Hawk is amazing.
Hawk, yeah. Superboy is just a hungry fool. That's all he is.
Well, he's still technically learning. He's still technically, because we got to remember he came from Cadmus.
Yeah.
Project Cadmus. So like he's still kind of in this weird like okay. So the not first season, but the second season when Superboy first showed up, yeah, he was a babe in the woods. He didn't know shit about shit. Like I remember the first episode where he showed up, motherfuckers was walking around out in the broad daylight with motherfucking Crypto the motherfucking Superdog. And he just didn't understand how shit worked. And now that we can tell in this third season, he's matured a little bit. He knows more. He's not exactly on par with the Young Justice version of Superboy that people are probably going to equate him to, just based on, looks alone. But he is getting there. Like, I feel like by the time you get to the end of the season, he will be a more complete character.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because right now, he's just that dude, that friend of yours that always want to hang out because he know you got the good food at the house. Like,
oh, yeah.
School and shit, he was that one friend that always wanted to hang out and play video games when really it's because you had the good cookies. You had the name brands.
And you had the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
They didn't have Sega Genesis.
That's the vibe I got from Superboy, but I like Hank. I'm really interested in seeing what this Starfire shit is.
Yeah, okay, so last season, for those who remember, Blackfire was not just teased, but we actually saw that Blackfire was coming. And now we know 100% with all affinity, Blackfire is coming to get that ass.
Okay, that's what it's leading to. I thought she had gotten tortured or some shit in the previous season, or she got kidnapped and they did something to her head or something like that. That's what I assumed.
I mean, now to be fair, you're not wrong.
Okay,
she did get captured, she did get tortured, but that's not what this has to do with. This is basically her. She's kind of getting these, I guess, like kind of almost premonition like visions of like or these messages about what's happening. But basically, Blackfire is has been teased as like, okay, so we have Jason Todd, who's supposed to be like, who's basically kind of led up to you to be like the problem this season that they have to deal with, but Blackfire is also the other problem that they have to deal with. Kind of like how in season 2, Deathstroke was the main event, but Cadmus was the other thing they had to fuck with too.
Okay, gotcha. They're doing
even though the two weren't related, weren't related at all.
Oh, okay. So they're doing like the Daredevil season 2 with the Electra hand shit, and then okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
It's like there's multiple threats because they even did this with season 1. Season 1, it was Trigun, but at the same time, there was still something else in you had, what was it, the nuclear family. The nuclear family was the other thing they had to, even though those threats were a little bit closer together than what these other ones are, but it was still a thing they had to deal with. And they had what was it? I forgot about season 2. You had fucking Dr. Light, which was also more related to Deathstroke, but at the same time was kind of his own thing. But no, I liked the opening. I'm not gonna. The third season kind of left me a little. I don't want to use the word cold, but like, because that's not. I don't want to make it sound like it didn't affect me, but like, I just kind of sat back in my chair and was like, well, fuck. Well, someone's gonna have to go see some counseling after this. That was literally my response. I literally looked. I was like, I kind of just looked at the TV, and was just like, yeah, motherfucker had to go to some counseling after seeing this shit. Not me, but just all about the characters involved. But I guess that's a really nice way to segue into. Let's get into the spoiler part of it.
Yeah.
So the reason why people said this show started with a bang, Carter, would you like to tell the people why this show started with a bang for some people, or why people are saying that?
I guess just more so because of Titans basically bar for bar taking the scene from the Under the Red Hood animated movie and doing it live action.
Yeah,
all the way from throwing the head at motherfuckers. Only thing we were missing was Jensen Ackles' voice.
Yes, basically. Yeah.
I will say one thing. I was gonna ask you.
Go ahead.
That first episode, I don't know why the first thing my mind said was Venom, but what the fuck was Jason? What was he huffing?
Okay, so
because Jason Todd is Jason Todd doing whippets in the DCU now?
Okay, so I thought the same thing. Like, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's been a while since I've watched season 2. I may need to go back and watch season 2 again. But I feel like whatever it was he was taking, like it was something that was, I guess, supposed to hype him up. I thought Venom as well. Like I was sitting there thinking, like, is he taking Venom? I was like, shit, what the fuck is that? But I completely fucking forgot. I completely fucking forgot. Oh, Drake 45 said fear toxin. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I like, yeah, that might, you might, like I say, because I'm not, like I say, it's been a minute since I've watched that, second season. So yeah, if that's what it is, yeah. But the thing is, whatever it was, he was cooking up some shit.
Yeah.
On the slick.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you know, without going too far off into the weeds here, the thing that kind of broke my heart with this is that one of my favorite characters on this show got clapped. And they kind of gave you this small glimmer of hope that he wasn't gonna die. And that's my homie Hawk. Dude, they literally put the bomb in Hawk's chest, a Wayne Tech bomb, mind you. They had to have Superboy recreate, because like, even though, and this is something I did appreciate. This is something I appreciate they did with the show that they get really lazy with on the CW. So, and Carter immediately knows what I'm talking about. So Superboy, he reads the schematics for the bomb that Jason Todd is using that he put in Hawk's chest that's going to kill him. And Superboy, of course, he has super speed, superhuman perception. He speed reads the entire schematics for the bomb. And Dick literally looks at him as like, yeah, recreate the bomb and reverse engineer it so that we can get it out of him. And Superboy's like, I can't do that. He said, I just sped read it. He said, that's it. That's all I did. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an engineer. I don't know how to make this up. He said, yeah, but you read that faster than anybody else. So that means you have a better understanding of it than anybody in this room. And he said, you got to do it. And Superboy just like, the fuck? Because, if this was The Flash, if this was CW's The Flash, Barry would have sped read them schematics and he wouldn't have even thought twice about it. He would have immediately the fucking Flash music would start playing. This dude would have cooked up a whole ass device and nobody would have questioned it. Nobody would have questioned it. This show, they at least had the decency to not pretend that we're all fucking stupid. They still made that motherfucker Speed make that shit, but it was like down to the fucking wire. But what fucks up is that Jason Todd, he wants the group, he wants the Titans to basically commit a crime in order to save Hawk's life. He's like, if y'all commit this crime, I'll set Hawk free. I'm a disarm the bomb. I'll give you the means to disarm the bomb. But the thing is, everyone's conflicted about what to do because Dick wants to go about it one way. Dove wants to go about another way. And this makes things even more crazy because Dove and Hawk were kind of on the outs towards the end of the previous season. And they're like literally only just kind of patching things back up. And Dove goes out here and is like, nah, I got to go save. I got to stand by my man. So she goes out and commits
this season because Dick was knocking her off for a minute there too.
Oh yeah, no. Dick was literally
dicking her down.
Yeah, he was dicking her down. Look.
I know that was a very easy joke for us to make, but it had to be said.
I mean, but it had to be because I mean, honestly, he was giving her that Bloodhaven action. But no, the in this particular instance, though, Dove actually, she goes out, she's standing by her man. She's going out there, she commits the crime. She beats the brakes off some fucking security guards, steals some gold bricks, whatever the thing is that Jason Todd wants. And he gives her, he basically, he tells her, like, okay, here's the device that you need to disarm the bomb. Only trick is, it's a gun. And it's not the device, because Jason Todd has a device. He says, the only way I'm going to disarm the bomb is if you kill me. And it becomes this whole thing. Do I shoot him? Do I not shoot him? Dick is trying to stop her from, doing this because he doesn't think it's the right way. So on and so forth, back and forth, la, 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 whoop-de-woo. And then all of a sudden, she finally just says, fuck it, pulls the trigger on the gun. The gun was actually the trigger. It wasn't to be activated.
That sounded like some Saw shit. Now, keep in mind, y'all, I have not seen the third episode.
Oh, shit. I thought you said you watched them all.
I watched the first two.
Oh, okay.
I got through the first two and then went to bed, but that sounds like some Saw. That sounds like some on the nose Saw shit.
I'm not gonna lie. The only thing, if they would have started playing the Saw theme when she pulled you, and like, dude, like you know when at the end, like in the Saw, whenever somebody realized they'd have fucked up, like, you start hearing that and it starts like building up, dude. If they would have put that at the end of that shit, I'd have fell the fuck out. It would have made me think very differently of the whole.
Okay, so let me ask you this then: in true Saw fashion, did it end with Dove screaming and then quick cut to credits?
Kind of yes,
kind
of no, because I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, so the person who I thought had the most fucked up reaction was Superboy. Because Superboy realizes what's happened, or no, he doesn't realize what's happened. He actually creates the trigger to disarm the bomb, but he only has a few seconds left to get to Hawk to use it. So he is speeding through Titan's Tower to get to Hawk. And by the time he gets there, even with his super speed, the bomb's already gone off. And he literally watches Hawk die. Like he watches Hawk blow the fuck up.
I like that. I actually like that. Not because I'm not being morbid. It's just
no.
Even with all that speed, is that you still can't, like, it's like
he still couldn't get there.
Like Smallville when Clark's dad died. All those abilities his dad there can't stop a heart attack.
Nope.
So okay, that actually, like, I like that. That's
well, and the messed up part about it too is that when Superboy gets there, so like it's all in slow motion. So he is literally, you're seeing fire and shit, explosions all around him, and he's just staring at Hawk, just like mortified. And of course, Dove is broken as well, because now she realizes what she's done. That's right, they were Wayne Manor, they weren't in Titan's Tower. But the messed up part is when all that happens, like, Dick is the only one there. Jason Todd been dipped. Jason Todd dipped the fuck out. He's like, I'm out. But then you get there and it's like Dove is like, she's inconsolable. Like she had it, like the reality of what she did hasn't hit her yet. She doesn't really fully understand that she killed Hawk. And dude, I was just like, bruh.
I don't even want to watch it anymore. I like that's the one character that I said, if I don't like anything, I'm just gonna latch on to scenes with him because I'm a fan of that actor. I liked him in this role. I don't want to fucking watch this anymore. If they killed Hawk.
Dude, they broke that. Oh, dude, wait a minute. Dude, Malik, you ain't shit.
I did too, though.
Hey, Hank might be Hawk, but Jason is Murder Falcon. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
So here's my question then.
Okay.
I'm wondering if they're going to pull not even the CW, but just these a lot of these TV shows in general are starting to pull this, where, like, okay, Walking Dead, they will, or more so specifically, Fear the Walking Dead, will take a character that will kill a fan favorite that's irredeemable, but they're somehow gonna try to make you root for that character.
Like in the end.
Yeah. To where now that character might be a mainstay, whatever. Because in Fear the Walking Dead, there's been, I know you don't watch that shit, but
I don't know, but I'm probably about to, because my wife she's been rewatching The Walking Dead, and she's about caught up, and we'll probably wind up watching that too, because she's a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I watched that. I was a big fan of Thad. That's why I wanted to watch him on Titans. But Fear the Walking Dead will do something to where a character that no one gives a fuck about, that no one likes, will knock off a mainstay fan favorite, and then either nothing will come of it, or they'll be mad at them for a couple episodes and then just welcome them back in with open arms. So I'm wondering how this show is going to do that. If Jason Todd did all of this, I hope they don't try to explain it away like, oh, I was high on them whippets. Please don't.
No, don't do it.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this. I want to see what's going to happen with Batman.
Oh, dude. Honestly. Oh, okay. That's the other thing I want to talk about. So Batman. That's the thing we didn't talk about.
My bad. Bruce Wayne.
I
ain't seen not nan bat suit yet.
I think the only time we saw the bat suit was in season 1, and it was actually a hallucination. But okay, so in this Batman, we talked about how poorly he handled the death of Jason Todd. Like, he just kind of acted as though it was like some normal thing. Dude was already looking for new Robins, and Jason's body wasn't even cold in the ground yet. This dude literally had a screen pulled up with just different. He had a whole black dude pulled up on the screen. He just like, yeah, this motherfucker right here.
So I didn't like the first episode of this season. I was like, see, this is why I told Ernie I don't want to watch this bullshit. And then it got the thing that made me continue watching was the scene with Dick and Bruce at the end. Yeah. When he apparently killed the Joker.
Yeah,
that conversation between them two, when you could see Bruce was clearly not out there.
Yeah, no, Bruce had finally. Well, and you know what it took? It actually took Barbara. I think Barbara was the one that actually set it off, because remember, Dick invited Barbara over to for them to sit down and talk, and like they're sitting there, they're laughing, they're tripping, they're reminiscing old times. That was wild, yeah. And then out of nowhere, Bruce is like, okay, so what leads do you have on the so-and-so thing that's going on? And Barbara's like, this is always just work for you. Like, she's like, do you really care about the people? Like she's like, you keep calling this a war. You called a war so you could justify what you do. And she's like, but people actually died. She's like, did you even care about my dad? Like, or was he just a casualty of war for you? Like, he basically, this was all basically about grief and how Bruce doesn't process grief the way that he should. The fact that he didn't properly process when Mr. Freeze killed, which is how they reveal that this happened, is that he had a heart attack when Mr. Freeze froze him. Which, I mean, to be fair, that is what would probably happen. That actually is what, in a lot of cases, happens to a lot of people when they do get frozen by Mr. Freeze. If they don't have a heart attack, they just immediately die because of the process of being snap frozen. Yeah. It's almost like advanced hypothermia. Okay. But like superhumanly quick hypothermia. But the other thing though is that, she's like, he didn't process Jason Todd. Like, he just like, even Dick had to notice that. Dick showed up, was like, okay, so when's the funeral? He's like, oh, we already had it. It's like, well, he literally just died. He died like 24 hours, like less than 24 hours ago. You already had the funeral.
Yeah, it was weird when he was like, he didn't have a family. Like, that was the one moment I'm like, okay, I gotta remember, this is not the Bruce I've read. This is not the Bruce I watched. This version of Bruce, he probably still got that shit in the back of his mind because he really wanted to smash Daenerys Targaryen and he couldn't. So he still got all that shit back there, and he just lost another child. So I said, okay, I'll be quiet.
The
crowbar scene. The crowbar scene, I really liked. The crowbar scene, I really did think.
Oh yeah,
I like the acting on both parts.
Well, you had to recognize that he finally snapped. Like, that's the thing I loved about it. He finally snapped. Like, the thing, like, remember in the very beginning when they, like, by the way, Tim Drake is in the season. We see him at the very beginning of the show. Yeah. He shows up like twice, and then he doesn't really reappear for the next couple of episodes, I don't think. At least I remember seeing him. But he's basically been teased. We know he's going to be there. Yes, they changed his ethnicity. It's whatever.
I honestly thought it was fucking Duke. I thought it was who it was supposed to be.
I actually thought that's who it was at first as well, until I remembered the casting. And I was like, oh, he's Tim Drake. But wait, no.
Was he the one we were flaming had the ugly ass Robin costume?
No, because they hadn't showed it. They hadn't showed it yet.
Okay, maybe we
were flaming the dude that had the ugly ass Impulse costume.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay,
that motherfucker. But no, the thing that I thought was kind of crazy about the whole thing though was just the fact that he finally broke and like everybody was calling, like even the cops were calling Batman a sociopath, and it's like, yeah, no, he is kind of a sociopath. He doesn't know how to feel certain things. He just does whatever he thinks people need him to be, and it's kind of fucked up. But the first 3 episodes, I mean, It's no surprise. I've championed the show since day one. I've always enjoyed it, so it's no surprise if I like it. It would probably be more shocking to someone if I said I hated this season premiere. So that is so nothing changes there.
Yeah.
Nothing changes there. Carter, I know you were kind of cold on the first episode.
I was cold on this whole goddamn series. So,
well, I mean, just talk about the
first episode. The first episode, I paid attention with the Crowbar Scene with Bruce and Dick. Mm-hmm. That's when I kind of sat up. Second episode, the stuff with Red Hood was cool until I realized it actually was Jason Todd, and now I'm just confused. I'll tell you, the main thing that's really keeping me on board, honestly, it was the Hawk and Dove shit in that second episode.
Yeah,
and Starfire.
Yeah.
So now all I got left is fucking Starfire. I'm hoping the fourth episode will come out and this sister, Blackfire, comes along and blows this sister up. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen now.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
I don't know, man. I don't know now. I do want to watch it to see how the scenes were done with the bomb and shit like that.
I do. I actually recommend it. I actually do recommend. Please, I implore you.
I see someone else asking in the chat about it. Apparently, in this show, Alfred's dead, so they don't have a butler to keep up the house.
No, Alfred has been gone.
Okay.
Alfred has, matter of fact, because even Hawk brings up, he says he before he is even close to dying, he talks about how he's going to be meeting Alfred soon. Mm-hmm. And Alfred is brought up multiple times. He is Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, dead. Very dead. The other thing I do want to say too, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about this because I don't really know or understand the full scope of this, but apparently the gentleman who plays Dr. Crane, aka Scarecrow,
that's Connor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to all my Angel fans.
Dude, and you know what? I'm not surprised by this because I fucking hated that character on that show.
Oh yeah, he was awful on that show. He was better than Connor. He better than Connor.
Apparently he's had some misconduct on the set of
really?
Yeah, because I was looking this shit up. Because I was looking for Titan season. I was actually doing a search for Titan season 3 because I was trying to find like some images, which I ultimately didn't really use many of because we were so late, or I was rather so late getting started, so I didn't get to prepare as well as I would have wanted. But apparently, his name is Vincent Kartheiser. Apparently, he was the subject of multiple investigations for his behavior on the set of season 3 of Titans.
That boy better realize this is not Angel. This is not Mad Men. You better sit your head down somewhere now.
Look, he trying to pull that Joss Whedon bullshit. But apparently they said now, and to be fair, I think he does a really good job of playing Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Even though he's not like in the mask, he's in jail, and he's just kind of the Hannibal Lecter of the season. Like he's basically the criminal that Dick goes to get advice about how to handle Jason Todd.
Yeah.
But they said Kartheiser was first the subject of a complaint for what was described as making inappropriate comments on set. WBTV's Labor Relations Department investigated and found that his actions did not warrant being fired from the show, but did warrant corrective action. So he said something that was out of line, but probably not the N-word. But no, the second complaint was made sometime later, which led to WBTV to assign a representative to keep an eye on the activities on the set. And due to COVID protocols, interviews were conducted virtually by the Burbank-based investigators. They say Vincent Kartheiser vehemently denies the allegations. Warner Brothers investigated this matter and made clear to Mr. Kartheiser its expectations for behavior on set, and he agreed to comply with their directives.
So
and
what it sounds like is he said, I didn't do it, and they said, well, we caught you in 4K, get this shit right.
Yeah.
Because just because you say you didn't do it, I mean,
you did. Yeah, you ain't exonerated automatically.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Get your impeached ass out of here, Clinton. So just because you said you didn't do it, they probably got your ass on something though.
Oh yeah, no, they got something. But yeah, that just something I thought was it. It's not even really much to do about nothing because we don't really know anything about it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that this news came out literally the weekend of the premiere.
Yeah, that's
of Titans.
Boy, that's the first business you done had in a minute. I ain't seen you on not Nan show or movie. You better get it together.
Look, you better look. You may not be getting this Marvel money, but you better take this DC money while it's out here.
I promise.
But David Bell with the $4.99 super chat. I can't show it because it's been a ways back. But says it would be great. He's talking about the Michael Jai White thing. He said, imagine Blood and Bone meet Spawn, an instant classic. No, look, no, I no, 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 no. John Harris, the Black Rogue, says Barbara's words to Bruce were the real deal. The thing we have all been thinking about, what he does with the Joker. Yeah, okay, so basically what Black Rogue is talking about is how Barbara basically calls him out, saying that, kind of the thing that I think that readership has even kind of called out Batman for in the past, fact that, like, you could end this anytime you wanted to, but you don't. You keep this going because it's some sick game between the two of you. This is just some thing that y'all have to do that, and she even says, you're as crazy as the fucking Joker. And I think that was I loved it. I love that. That was some amazing shit. We also got another one from Leather Jacket in here, says, hey Carter, you rocking that Red Hood helmet next week?
I mean, the Blerd Without Fear and I do not have a budget for those kind of things.
Dude, I want one. I want one. God damn it.
I want a better one than the one on Titans with them big ass horror movie white eyes. I don't like that mask.
I mean, okay, I will say this. It's not the best mask. I think that I've seen better ones, but considering the circumstances and like, and what?
I want that pillbox Red Hood, man. You know the one I'm talking about? The one
the big jump.
Pill.
Yeah, the one the Joker had.
Just because I want to wear a cape. I want to wear a cape with it.
This man, Lord, get me out of here.
This was because a coworker from my recommendation went and saw Suicide Squad and was like, hey, I got some, they gave away some stuff at the movie premiere. I figured you might get a kick out of it. And then I saw this and was like, oh, this shit's getting rocked on the cave. Please believe this bitch is finna get rocked on the cave. I can breathe fine, by the way. I saw some people asking. And I'm rocking this bitch the whole episode. As soon as I saw this shit, I said, oh, girl, you don't know what you done started. It's a wrap.
Bruh. When I first saw you pop that shit on, I fell out laughing. Fell the fuck out laughing is what I'm telling you. Sammy Wilshire with the $2 super chat says Dub is gonna be like Donna from early season 2. Yeah, Donna was kind of fucked up after what happened to Aqualad. And I got a sneaking suspicion Dub is gonna need some counseling. She gonna kill that boy.
Yeah, because her and Hank were already fucked up from a lot of the clips that I saw on YouTube and things like that. And that's why when you brought up the aspect of mental health, that I could understand just because of the stuff that happened with Hank when he was abused or sexually abused by the coach or something like that. And then he and Dove just proceeded to find that dude, and it looked like Hank may have beat him to death because all you see is him put the hands on him and Dove just closes the door. So,
dude, you know what I wish they would have done? Like, with the benefit of hindsight, I wish we would have gotten a Hawk and Dove show.
That would have been
like the way that they did. Like, if they could do it with the same kind of gravitas that they did with with these two characters on Titans, I wish we could have gotten like actual like legit Hawk and Dove show. I think they actually would have done really well.
So let me ask you this: do we actually see Hawk die, or is this off camera?
Okay, so they zoom in on his face and then immediately explosion.
God damn it.
Yeah, like we don't legit, I mean, it's like, I don't know. because this is comics, right? This is the world of comics. We literally exist in like Titans exist in a world where they're literally trying to bring back Donna Troy. Like they legitimately have Raven on Themyscira learning how to control her powers so that she can resurrect Donna Troy. And even if they succeed in that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna wind up getting Donna Troy back, and she's gonna have some kind of fucked up baggage.
Yeah,
because that's just how that works.
Hank a regular nigga from down the street.
Right, exactly. Well,
so
okay.
That's why
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's the other thing. We also know that the whole the Demon's Head is gonna play into this. Because Ra's al Ghul is brought up. He's brought up, and I think they did cast someone to play Talia for this season. I'm not 100% on that. I can't remember exactly, but I know somewhere in here that is supposed to come up. So like Lazarus pits and things of that nature will likely be brought up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Here, let's ooh shit, that jumped away from me like a motherfucker. God damn. The homie Poe Archery Media with the $5 super chat says just showing some love to some of my favorite people, solidarity and compassion. Man, brother, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. For y'all don't know, this is my homie Antoine Goes Mitchell out here, man. The writer and artist behind Sand Coves and Braids. Go check my boy out, please and thank you. The dude's always out here, mad supportive of the channel and just all around. By the way, dude, Antoine, I need to holler at you at some point so we can chop it up. I've been meaning to hit you up about this shit. We got my homie Eric Morgan with the $10 super chat. Says, yikes, just logged on to see we're doing cosplay today. Consider this my official nomination for Carter for Best Supporting Actor in a Superhero Movie. May you continue to be happy among the stars. That shit was sad as fuck.
Not really.
Well, I mean, not sad. I mean, just like the fact that was like the line. It actually made me kind of go, "Oh man."
See, not me, because you can't say some shit like that when you've been crushed and taken over how many people, and you just got through telling me not 20 minutes ago that this city is mine. Get your ass out of here and get ate up by the rats.
Like a little rats fucked his ass. But you got to remember though, like he was minding his own business.
Oh no, I understand that. And then
he got captured
and got whatever freaky shit Doctor Who did to him. Like, okay, I can understand you mad, but
how much you want to bet after that comment he made about the rats to Ratcatcher? How much you want to bet Starro was putting them little? He was probably putting them little starfish motherfuckers up his ass. How much you want to bet?
Danger, danger, danger.
Sorry, I had to say it.
You didn't.
I mean, I didn't have to, but I did it anyway. John Lover 1 with the $2 super chat says Blerd Show full design T-wear now with full screen. Here. If you want to see, you talk about the shirt that I'm rocking. Okay, so this is the My Hero Academia fit. So as you can see, yeah, you actually have more characters in here than what most people probably only catch Todoroki, Bakugo. You can't really see it like from far back, but you also got Ida.
Yeah.
Over here. You've also it's weird because it's not mirrored, so like when I turn one way, it goes different directions. Yeah. But you also got the other homie up here. Was it Red Riot? And goddamn, I always fucking blank on the motherfucker Birdman's name, like Toriyama, Tokiyama. I can't remember. I don't know. It's been a minute. It hadn't been a minute, but anyway. Let's go. We got S.O. Grizzly out here with the $5 super chat. Says, I don't know if it's in your wheelhouse, but did you guys see what's going on with Blizzard and any Blade news? Blizzard, yes. Carter and I have talked about this off camera.
Yeah.
Before. The stuff going on in Activision Blizzard, the Cosby Room, the people involved. There was some new news that came out today. Apparently at one of the Overwatch deals, I guess like a tournament or something like that.
That I don't actually know about.
Okay, so the character McCree, who is named after the guy that literally just left Blizzard. People are calling for McCree's name to be changed. Because that name is literally in honor of that person.
Oh, wow.
One of the people who was involved with the Cosby Room. And at the Overwatch League, basically the commentators have not been calling McCree by McCree. They just referred him as the Cowboy.
Okay.
They won't say his name. That's one of the other things that came up. And yeah, I will just go ahead and start this. Activision Blizzard, scumbags, straight up and down.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say.
I have. I think you like you said. You and I have talked about this before. I have several friends of mine, personal friends of mine, that actually work there, and just to see them standing, solidarity with the other people that have just been treated horribly. It was a really great thing to see. Like I was telling you, like how they all planned on like just not working, standing outside. Stand your ground with everybody until this shit gets changed. So I commend the people that are attempting to stand up to just weird, just disgusting, horrible, just men.
It's very aberrant behavior.
Yeah,
incredibly aberrant.
The shit is how did the one thing that I always went back to when it came to the Activision Blizzard stuff was just how someone died and because of all the shit. And we never heard anything about it.
Nope. No one talked about it.
Like that's the thing that just tripped me out about this. Like you had someone to the point where they killed themselves because of the horrible treatment that they had, when this is supposed to be a place that's just all about fucking video games.
But and inclusivity.
And inclusivity. But you weird ass white guys. And I'm trying to bring color into this, but just you weird ass dudes in these positions of authority to just try and get it like that. I don't understand.
I will say this: in that picture about the Cosby Room, only one of those guys even vaguely looked like a brother. So I mean, it's not that far off the spectrum. But the point of the matter is, it's scumbag behavior. It's not okay, and I'm like, honestly, I have kind of discontinued my support largely for Blizzard Activision related content. I know I did earlier talk about Diablo. That's kind of like the one thing that like I kind of still vaguely fuck with.
Yeah.
But that's just more of a I already own it, so but it's one of those it's a situation where I'm not going to be the guy to like tell people that, because I always say vote with your dollars. I'm not going to tell people like, oh, you have to delete everything you've ever owned that's Activision Blizzard. I mean, here's the thing: you still got to support the people who work there because it's a very slippery slope. And on one hand, where I would say I don't want to give these people money, I just say I'm going to be very selective about what I give them money for.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be like, you know what, I'm full stop not fucking with Activision Blizzard anymore. Here's the thing: you're still damaging those people who work there. But so you still it's fucked up. And even the people who are involved in this shit have said the same thing, that like, we appreciate your support, but if you just say fuck it, we're not buying any more Activision Blizzard stuff, they'll respond to that, but it's actually going to hurt the people who work there and are already suffering even more. So it's tough, man. It's really hard to be a person of morals in this day and age, because I guarantee you, there is something that you give a fuck about that is problematic in some way. Not saying that the thing you care about is problematic. Like, case in point, like Carter, me and you've talked about this. I'm a huge fan of Rurouni Kenshin. Like, you've heard me constantly praise Rurouni Kenshin, the live action movies, and like, oh my God, everybody go watch him. But here's the thing: Rurouni Kenshin, created by a whole ass pedophile. And what do I do there? Do I divorce myself of Rurouni Kenshin? Do I say I'm never going to support Rurouni Kenshin ever again? Am I going to? But here's the thing: that guy's in jail, if I'm not mistaken. And he's paying his debt to society, so I feel like that's more than enough for me. He actually got caught. He's not running around here free like R. Kelly. or Bill Cosby, for that matter. But didn't mean to go on about that for so long. But yeah, you were saying, Carter?
No, I was looking for there are a lot of people, not even just like anime and Rurouni Kenshin. Look at Luc Besson. He did Taken and all these other movies.
Fifth Element.
Stuff like that.
The Professional.
Yeah. What was that? What's that real big director's name? Oh God, he doesn't do like action movies like that. Oh God, I can't remember his name. He was an older white dude, but but let's keep it on Luc Besson, the guy who did the fucking Jeepers Creepers movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are bad people that have done things that are loved by many.
Mm-hmm.
And what can you do? Fucking Kevin Spacey, loved by many, still did some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Still did some bad shit.
Was it Bryan Singer? People used to love Bryan Singer before they found out that he was a fuckwad.
Mm-hmm.
I think it became easier to hate him because of his attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is.
Thank you, Ed Boy in the cut. That's the name. Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Woody Allen molested his stepdaughter.
And he's still
married her.
Yeah, and he's still out here with big name people doing films.
Mm-hmm. Roman Polanski. If I'm not, was it Roman Polanski? Yeah, I think it was Roman Polanski. That motherfucker was out here fucking up, and people were out here defending him.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the thing. Just know that. Yeah, if you dig deep enough, you'll probably find some problematic shit that somebody out here did.
Yeah.
Or has done in the past. It is what it is. Blade news. I don't have any Blade news other than they showed a really fucked up ass character design for Blade in Dark Ages. The comic story. That motherfucker look ugly as fuck.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen the one with Miles, and that's it. I don't need for you to look it up. I'm gonna need you to stop.
You don't want me to show me.
I'm good.
He's like, please don't fuck this up for me.
Don't do that.
He's like, please don't fuck this up for me.
Don't do that. No,
we also got the homie John Mode out here with the 1999 in the super chat says, sing it. Just showing support for the brands. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. We're just out here, just doing our thing as usual. Yeah. Let's move on. There's another thing. Carter, you said you didn't get to watch this.
I didn't, because I was more so paying attention to the people that were complaining about body types, and I don't have Disney Plus, and the other means I have to watch a Disney Plus content. It was not there like I hoped it would be. So no, I did not get to see Marvel's What If.
Okay, I'll keep this one.
I know, but I do know what happened. So
okay.
If we're doing spoilers, have at it.
Okay, I'm actually gonna keep the spoiler-free part pretty brief. I'm just gonna say that I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's a very it's a 30-minute animated show. Yeah. For each episode or whatever. More or less, what you're gonna get out of this is, if you wanted a Cliff Notes version of Captain America: The First Avenger, but with a different spin on it. That's what this episode is. This episode is, for all intents and purposes, a very condensed version of Captain America: The First Avenger, but the difference being that Peggy Carter becomes Captain America, or rather Captain Carter, and everything else, the fallout from there, events play out a little differently, but for the most part, a lot of the same beats are hit. The train scene still happens, only a different character is lost in that. The scene where Captain America kicks the door in and the Howling Commandos behind him, and he's out here with the blicky, out here just blasting fools. That scene happens, but this time it's Captain Carter, not Steve Rogers.
Gotcha.
A lot of the same scenes that you would remember, especially since me and my wife just recently rewatched Captain America: The First Avenger like a couple of weeks ago. So it's a little bit fresher in my head. So the whole time I was watching the episode, I was like, oh yeah, that's that one scene. Oh yeah, that's that one scene. Okay, yeah, that's that one scene. But they flip the perspectives, and there's some other things they throw in that are different. But so case in point, if your whole thing with Captain America: The First Avenger, you probably remember, oh yeah, they kept telling Steve he wasn't good enough to be in the military. He wasn't good enough to be a super soldier. You know, people still doubted him, so on and so forth. All of that is still there. The difference being is now that's on Peggy Carter, not because she's got polio, but because she's a woman. Okay. Like the whole, like when she, even after she becomes Captain Carter, there's still a guy there who is giving her shit because he doesn't think that even as a super soldier, she's still not good enough. They even make jokes about the whole, Captain America having to go sell war bonds. That they make fun of that scene. There's a thing that happened in the trailer. I'm gonna tell you right now. Remember when we were watching we did the trailer reaction for this and we thought we saw Shuma Gorath? Yeah. I don't think that was Shuma Gorath. Okay. At least I don't think it is. They didn't really give me, because that scene happens in this episode but we don't, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, even the way that Captain Carter, Steve Rogers gets frozen in ice for like so many years. Yeah. Something similar happens to Peggy, but it's not the same thing. Like it's a completely different event, and it's a way to have Captain Carter in the modern time, but without doing the exact same thing that Steve did. Mm-hmm. Like that's basically what it is. Okay. And like I said, none of that is spoiler. It literally just it's what it is. Because if you watch the trailer, it's pretty obvious that's gonna happen. Yeah. But as far as spoiler stuff goes, this isn't really a spoiler either as much. The whole thing with Rogers being in the Hydra Smasher or whatever it is, with basically like a giant ass fucking. It's basically the Ironmonger suit from Iron Man 1. Yeah. But because of the nature of how everything changes, they get technology faster than what they would have gotten before. So some of the stuff that you saw Hydra using in First Avenger, you'll kind of see that flipped around to the Americans on this one. Like everything else. I honestly think it was fine. Red Skull was cool. I mean, obviously it's not. Oh God, what's his name? Shit, I'm just gonna call him Lord Elrond. Agent Smith. I keep forgetting the motherfucker's name because it is what it is. But it's not him. It's the guy. I think it's the guy who's been playing Red Skull in the last 2 Avengers movies. That's doing his voice. But he was legit. Everyone else for the most part was fine. Steve Rogers gets a nice little arc. Bucky is just kind of there. They do have other characters like Dum Dum Dugan. They get some lines, but I mean, it's not enough to warrant actually bringing back Neil McDonough. Even though I love Neil McDonough, I like that dude, man. I want him to get a check, but I was like, man, y'all brought Neil McDonough back for this? This man said 2 lines. Man, this man literally phoned his lines in. Dude, y'all didn't have to do that. But no, I love me some Neil McDonough. Yeah. He was the one that made me come back and watch that one season of Arrow that he was on. Dude. Okay. So did you ever fuck with Legends of Tomorrow? No. Okay. I know there was an episode where like Reverse Flash got them all there or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So Reverse Flash basically created the Legion of Doom. Which with 3 motherfuckers, oddly enough. It was Reverse Flash, Damian Dark, Malcolm Merlin, and technically they had Captain Cole, but it was a Captain Cole from the past, so he wasn't the redeemed character that he was by the time you got to Legends of Tomorrow. And I think Gorilla Grodd somehow wound up in it at some point later on down the road. Yeah. But no, there's a scene in Legends of Tomorrow, and I'm just gonna tell you to go Google the shit. Look up Damian Dark, Return of the Mac. Oh God. There's an episode, and here's the fucking part. There's an episode of that season of Legends of Tomorrow, and it is called Return of the Mac. And I remember when me and my wife were actively watching the show, and I saw that was the title, I was like, they're gonna fuck around and find a way to play Return of the Mac in this episode. And then literally, Damian Dark shows up, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And that shit is fucking comedy gold. That is one of the best shit that ever happened on that show, and they have never been able to replicate its success ever since. But yeah, neither here nor there. Let's see. We got shit. Goddamn. This motherfucker jumped up on me. We got let's see here. We got John Lover with the $2 super chat. I'm not standing up. Because for one, you would just see my dick. Just saying. My crotch. I mean, I'm wearing pants, but if I stand up, literally, you're just gonna see my crotch because of the way the camera is. And
I was gonna say I'm not doing a YouTube show with your dick out. I'm not. I will right now. I'm not doing it.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, this is the way. This is how cameras work. I could adjust the camera, but then I'd have to readjust it. I don't feel like doing that. But I will do this, and you can see this here. I'll even remove this and that so that you can see this is the shirt. Like, that's literally all there is on it. So it's Tokiyami. I almost had his name right. Ida, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Red Riot.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the shirt. But yeah, if I stand up, literally, you're just gonna have my crotch in your face, and I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think any soul on earth wants that, unless they're my wife. But yeah. Anyway, Xtriv with the $20 super chat says, much love, fellas. I really enjoyed What If. Think they played it safe only because I'm used to the comics version being so over the top. I'm in, though. Love the Starro variant Carter. Peace and blessings. Yeah, they did kind of play it safe on this one. I think, and we haven't seen the other ones yet, but I think they started off safe. I think the rest of them are going to be a little bit more different, considering, we're getting an episode with Killmonger where he did not, for one, we know for a fact he didn't go down the path that he went in the Black Panther movie. We know that he is the Black Panther, and he ends up being the one that saves Tony Stark in Iron Man 1. We know that there's one where they said, I think they had one where they said they actually cut it because it was too dark. But when they talked about it, it was basically like Spider-Man turning into an actual spider. Basically, he became Man-Spider. Is what it kind of sounded like. What If used to get pretty buck wild. Yes. I don't know if we'll see it get that buck wild, but I think this was definitely a tame start, but it wasn't a bad start. I just wish people would calm down about Captain Carter.
I thought they were going to call her Captain Britain. That's what I was expecting.
I kind of did at first too, but I'm kind of glad they didn't. I'm kind of glad that they didn't. I'm glad they kind of kept it neutral. People, you know what? Okay, can I just say real quick? People really need to calm down about Captain Carter as a whole, because not only were people wilding about saying, "Oh, Captain Carter," they basically drew a dude to put tits on her, put tits on him or whatever. Basically, being mad at the fact that she was so buff. It's like, look, so how are y'all? I want y'all to keep that same energy when the She-Hulk TV show comes out. Please keep that same energy. Y'all gonna lose y'all goddamn minds, have a nosebleed, and that mother She-Hulk TV show drop. But the other thing is, people.
You think I'd be talking about Jade Cargill? Like, what the fuck?
Right. Look, the same motherfucker saying that Captain Carter's too buff, they jerking off the pictures of Jade Cargill. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't say anything about masturbation. That's your comment. That's gross. I don't want to think about other people doing that.
I'm just saying here. Look, doing the 5-knuckle shuffle to fucking pictures of Nicole Bass.
I'm just a black man with a star on his face out here, just trying to pay my bills.
Look, I ain't mad at you. Also, the people who wild out about them using the Captain America Twitter account to promote Captain Carter, I was like, dude, y'all realize this is temporary, right? Like, folks are calling racist.
This is a Marvel product, so of course they would use Marvel. So people are so fucking stupid,
dude. Oh no, there were people like, man, this is racist. Sam Wilson hasn't been Captain America for 5 minutes, and they're already replacing it with this white woman. It's like, dude, you realize this is a cartoon.
This is why the purge needs to be real. This is why the purge needs to be real, to get rid of morons that are like this.
Oh my God, dude, you ain't lied. You ain't lied.
Goodness, let's get rid of that Star Wars girl. Let's get rid of all these fucking comics gators.
Oh my God, dude.
Whoever is still letting Frank Miller write stories and do the art as well, there needs to be a purge.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, no, that needs to be. Illmatic 141. Yeah, I like that name. One of my favorite albums of all time, Illmatic. So I just got here, but you thought it was better than both the First Avenger and Wonder Woman, which copied the same. Wait, huh? But you thought it was better than both First Avenger and Wonder Woman, which copied this. I'm not understanding the question. I guess are you talking about what if? I mean, well, it's a what if, so it's gonna be like the first. It's basically a what if Steve didn't become Captain America in the First Avenger. So I mean,
isn't that the name of the fucking episode?
Right. Like it.
I mean,
I don't understand.
I think anything will be better than Wonder Woman, because I think with this only being 30 minutes long, you won't be able to go to sleep while watching it.
Right. I was wide awake the whole time I was watching this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't maybe I misinterpreted the question, but I don't. Yeah. Whatever. Ed Boy the Cub with the $5 super chat says they didn't make Bucky care enough when Steve died to me. That's my my only complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, that true. But you at the same time, I kind of feel like because of the nature of the story, Bucky and Steve weren't as close as they were in the original telling, because things were just different. It seems like the way they kind of played it in What If, it seemed more like they grew up in the same neighborhood. It didn't, I don't know, for whatever reason, it didn't sound like they were as close as what they were in the original telling of the story. That's the way I took it. That's the way I interpreted it. But we got Black Gay Comic Geek with a $5 super chat says, yo, haven't caught the cave in a while because working overnight, so I'm usually sleeping when y'all alive, but just wanted to support. Man, we appreciate you, Black Gay Comic Geek.
Brother, I am right there with you. I work overnight as well, and on Saturdays I work overnight and stay up to get this cave knocked out for you crazy motherfuckers, so y'all can laugh at me wearing a Starro mask. So I'm right there with you.
Oh yeah,
I'm right there with you.
Look, trust me, Black Gay Comic Geek, if anybody feels your pain, it's that motherfucker right there.
Shit, I'm feeling extra pain right now that I got this damn COVID vaccine. My arm is hollering right now.
Dude. Oh yeah, no, mine was the same, dude. Mine was the same.
Good Lord.
But yeah, man, and also real quick too, because I just want to say this, for those of y'all who are not familiar, please go check out Black Gay Comic Geek. They are amazing, awesome. They do really, really awesome reviews on all things geeky, nerdy, comic book related, whether it's TV shows, movies, comics, whatever. Go peep them out on the YouTubes, on the Grams, the Twitters, all that good shit. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe they also have a TikTok. So go give them a shout. Go give them a shout.
I hope nobody sees Captain Carter and says that's Britain's ass.
Hey. You know what? I'm a special kind of person, because you know what? When people saw Captain Carter come out that machine and she was all buff and extra tall and just looking just like she was ready to come down to the ring, with Jim Ross announcing her as as hailing from Manchester, England, weighing in at 215 pounds. They're like, I don't know what that says about me as a human being. I like Amazons, so there you go. It is what it is. Bergtown Music Group with the $4.99 super chat says the overall reaction to this episode is like when A4 showed up in game. Haters came hard. Yeah, I got the same vibe. I got about roughly the same vibe from Twitter and social media as a whole. Which, so oh god. Here's the thing. Anytime you see a woman do normal shit if your response is anger,
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you. I can't help you. I'm not here for you. Like, I don't, I just can't. I can't, and I won't. That's yeah, it was very samey. It was very samey. I was not I didn't enjoy a lot of the the social commentary that people were giving about it. Like, it was very ugly and very mean spirited. Peggy said snoo snoo. I'm dead. Also burnt out music said Peggy thick and violent AF. Dude, there was multiple points, and my wife actually kind of laughed because there was a point. Remember, there's a part where she jumps on an airplane on like one of these fighter jets, and she crashes through the cockpit, snatches one dude out, and throws that dude. He literally goes flying out the plane into one of the propellers, and then she takes the shield and cracks that dude across the jaw. And I literally looked at my wife and said, "That dude's dead." And she says, "You mean unlike the guy she just flung out the goddamn cockpit into the propeller?" I said, "Yeah, but that guy, he died quick." I said, "This dude, he laying there for a minute, and even if he lives, he ain't never eaten solid food again, nor is he ever gonna walk." Dude, like, a lot of people don't think about the fact that Captain America really be out here wholesale killing and handicapping motherfuckers in these damn movies. They don't be thinking about that shit. Dude, when he throws that shield at you and it pops you in the face, you dead. Like, I think, what was it with Captain America and the Winter Soldier? When he popped that motherfucker in the neck with the shield, that dude's dead. I'm sorry. He gone. He gone. Captain America's a whole ass murderer. And y'all out here clapping. Yeah, that's America right there. But no, also Ilmax, I see. They meant them. They thought. Okay, got you. That makes more sense to me now. Okay, so yeah, basically to kind of go back to it, yeah. That one is yeah, well, yeah, I like, yeah, okay, I see where you're coming from now. You say you like the What If better than First Avenger. Okay, that makes way more sense. I totally get you now. We're on similar pages. I still love First Avenger, but I actually think that this What If was really good. It was very, very, very good. Also, thank you again for that $1.99 super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. We also got Raymond Pope with the $4.99 super chat. Says, "Screw sleep. I don't miss a cave. Love you guys. Paid for by the hands of Battle Beast. Hashtag Carter drip too hard." Yeah, Carter got that Starro drip today. I see. But yeah, I'll take it. Wait, she's too flat. What? Okay, I'm not even gonna, hold on. Wait. She's too Captain Carter? Oh, No, she is not, dude. She's just right.
Yeah, boy in the cut saying, "Bruh, I've said this for years. In Winter Soldier, when Cap threw that shield at Batroc and he ducked, buddy behind Batroc got decapitated."
He did. That dude, that shit hit him in his carotid artery and he was gone. Look, like that motherfucker. Look, when Batroc ducked, all you heard was old boy. Anyway, Raymond, we appreciate you. Oh, here you go. LJ Brown with the 5 pounds says Blerd Carter did catch up Stargirl. Or did Starro get blurred too? Can't even lie. Haley Atwell animated or live the Subway Meat Feast. Hashtag no lies.
You damn right.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, Haley Atwell.
Man.
Lord have mercy. Look, that's all I'm gonna say. Haley, I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of hope they do a little more. I know they said that this stuff can lead to spinoffs, But I wouldn't be mad if at some point in time we did get a little bit more with Haley Atwell, because I feel like we got robbed.
Agent Carter thing,
Yeah, we got robbed of that one. Dude, could you imagine if they would have done Agent Carter, like if they would have waited till Disney Plus? If they would have waited, like where they actually had like a budget and could really like double down on what they could do. Honestly, I feel like that's something that I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the road, like Disney Plus, are like, yeah, now we'll fuck with it. We'll fuck with it. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Oh, they said Haley Atwell's an S-tier white woman. I'm dead.
They said S-tier. Oh my god.
Look. I'm gone. I said, wait a minute, dude. When Peggy punched that big dude in the kneecap,
I did see that.
Dude.
You punching the motherfucker in the knee and break it?
Dude, because dude talking greasy as fuck. He was like, oh, you're the puny American or puny British woman, or some bullshit like that. Man, she popped that dude in the kneecap and hit that dude in his nuts, and it was over.
Yeah.
It was over, my guy. Paid for by the Hands of Battle Beats. # Peggy got hands and yams. She really did. Oh, God. And I do agree with you, Blackgate Comic Geek. Blackgate Comic Geek said Agent Carter definitely deserves better. I want to see how she started S.H.I.E.L.D. Also, I'm sure she knew about Isaiah Bradley. Yes. Okay, so that is a story. Okay, so here's what I'd like to see. I think I've said this on multiple occasions, but I'm gonna reiterate it here. I would actually have loved to see if we actually did something where, like, kind of how we got that taste, that crumb of Isaiah Bradley and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah. I would like to see them do some, if they did another series kind of similar, like exploring the history of S.H.I.E.L.D. I would love to see a young Isaiah Bradley and bring back like characters like Haley Atwell, so and so and so forth. I would love to see that. Also, can we put some respect on the fact that we got a whole ass Peggy Carter out here creating S.H.I.E.L.D. We got a whole ass Maria Rambo starting Sword. Like, we just like, dude, women are out here in with these organizations. I'm just saying. Love to see it. Let's move on. We still got Doom Patrol season 3.
Yes.
Carter, you, I know me and you both. We're about on the same page with Doom Patrol. We both are huge fans of Doom Patrol.
I'm happy it's finally coming. I did not like the long wait that we got because of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. It
was a very, very, very long break because technically this season 3, if you all remember how Breaking Bad's last season was split, this season 3 is a continuation of the last season.
Right. Yeah. Because basically what happened was COVID happened while they were filming the season finale. So that's why if you watched Doom Patrol season 2, you got to the end and you're like, this is it?
Yeah, because there were supposed to be more episodes. But because of everything that happened, they just they shrunk it and tried to do something to where it could be something that is looked at like a finale, but still have people clamoring for the next season.
And something similar happened with the first season of Titans, but not for the same reasons.
Okay.
Because a lot of people said the same thing about the first season of Titans. That like it just ends. It ends in a really weird spot. Yeah. And then you get to the second season, and the season premiere of Titan season 2 feels like it should have been the season finale of season 1, but it's not, because I don't even remember what the reasoning was behind it. But that's basically what happened here, but for a completely different reason. COVID fucked that up for everybody. But what for those, I guess if you're not keeping up with Doom Patrol, man, honestly, dude, I'm just gonna say the show is so crazy. I don't even feel like I could do it justice by trying to tell you what was happening. But basically, by the time you get to the end of season 2, Dorothy had basically, she lost her whole ass mind. or not even so much her whole mind, but basically she lost complete and total control of the candle maker.
Yeah, all them little imaginary friends.
Oh yeah, look, y'all thought Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was fucked up. Now Dorothy's Home for Imaginary Friends is fucked off. But here, let me pull this up. We're gonna take a look at the trailer for Doom Patrol Season 3, which is, God, I do want to point out too, if you haven't been keeping up with Doom Patrol, they really are not pulling any punches on this trailer, so you just kind of have to be there. Mm-hmm. You kind of had to be there and that's all I can tell you. But here, let's pull it up, and here we go. Let's see, mate. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Arrival imminent. My God.
Dude.
There are mysterious things in this world that bear keeping an eye on.
Dude, that motherfucker looks scary as shit.
He needs to show me.
We appear to be dead.
How do you want to be remembered?
Was there another way or not?
Wake up! You're in danger.
Piffle Paffle bin.
Dude.
Piffle Paffle.
There is something weird going on.
Piffle Paffle bin.
They are coming for us. But what does it all mean?
Answer your own damn question.
It's those data freaks.
How does this crap keep happening to us?
Oh my God.
Experiencing
I feel like I'm on
eternal
drugs.
flagellation.
Dude. They are leaning in.
All the way through the looking glass now.
Dude, okay. I gotta go back.
I'm laughing that they brought back the booty monsters.
The booty monsters. Look, hold on. They brought back the whole ass booty monsters. The motherfucking booty monsters from season 1.
No,
or was it season 2?
I think that was season 2. Yep, that was season 2 because they were breaking Cyborg and stuff out.
Okay, yeah. Dude, that's right. It was season 2. Dude, oh my God. The fucking booty monsters. But here's the other thing that fucked me up. Here's the other thing that's got me fucked off, though. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. They for real bringing in Mansour Mala? Bruh. Mansour Mala. Really? Oh my God. And then here's the other wait. Where's the other motherfucker at? It was
Hideo, is that really a booty monster? Yes, sir.
That is a booty monster. That is very much a booty monster. I'm trying to find this motherfucker. It was the brain.
Okay.
The brain that Monster Mala always has with him. That motherfucker. Dude.
This show is great.
Can I just say this, dude? Doom Patrol don't be giving a fuck. Okay? Doom Patrol don't be giving a look. Okay, so you know how Carter, we talked about this with Suicide Squad. Remember how we joked about how people always say, "Oh, you can't do so and so and so and so."
Yeah.
On with certain comic book stuff because it'll look ridiculous on screen.
You know what? I'm happy you said that. Starro was some shit I would have expected on Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah,
that's why I love Suicide Squad a lot.
Because basically, what they do is, Doom Patrol will literally take some of the crazy Danny the Street.
Yeah.
Danny the fucking Street. That's all I need to say.
No, that ain't even what you got to say. It's to your people in the chat asking if there's really a booty monster. Yes, it is. There was an episode where they were basically in their version of Area 51 and they opened the wrong door and let the wrong thing loose. And next thing you know, you have a butt cheek looking at somebody and then it proceeds to open and it proceeds to spread them. And then you see teeth, and then you have hundreds upon hundreds of butt cheek monsters slaughtering the military.
Well, dude, and the thing is, here's the fucking part. So this is what they're doing. We know that they're bringing in Madame Rouge.
Okay.
We know that we got the brain. We see Monster Mala. Basically what they're doing is they're bringing in the Brotherhood.
Okay.
From DC Comics. Dude, I kind of want to see. I want to see something here. Is this? Okay, no, that's not her. I thought that might have been her for a second. Was the white woman from
You got to be more specific. There are several of those.
Anyway, no, the woman who played Missy on Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah.
She was the assassin on Flight Attendant.
Yeah.
She is in this show. That's not her, though.
No, that's not her.
I thought it was at first.
That's Michelle Gomez is who you're thinking of.
Yes. I'm trying to see like where. Hold on. I want to see something real quick. Here, check this shit out. Look at the level of fuckery these motherfuckers are going through right now with this shit. They are literally going through. Let's see. What's this motherfucker? Dude, look at this shit. Doom Patrol just leans into the ridiculous, and I'm here for it. I am fucking here for it. I'm not even the biggest fan of Grant Morrison because I think his writing is just weird. But somehow, everything they fucking do with his shit, like they actually been taking a lot of the shit, the Flex Mentallo, all that shit. They find a way to make Grant Morrison make sense. Because I'm sitting here looking right now. Here, I want to look. Hold up. This shit right here shouldn't work. This shit right here shouldn't work.
Beard Hunter shouldn't have worked.
Dude, no.
The Beard Hunter should not have worked in live action.
The Beard Hunter should not have worked. Matter of fact, here, I want to go back to the very beginning of this here because there's a... Trying to actually find. Okay. Yeah, this is where everybody got hit with the motherfucking candle wax.
Yeah, that is candle wax, people. I know y'all got some very dirty minds in here.
Look, motherfuckers like, ooh.
Shit. They had fucking... We had Cliff going up against Jesus.
Oh, shit, yeah. Dude. Cliff literally went toe-to-toe with Jesus. Also, this shit right here, the candle maker, that shit shouldn't work.
Yeah.
That shit should not work. But
shit, Dorothy shouldn't work. She's half human, half caveman and got powers.
Yeah. And dude, you know, it took me I don't know if we ever talked about this before. I had really conflicting feelings about Dorothy because I was like, wow, they got this whole ass child on here playing this character, and then like they got her in these situations where they're kind of like not necessarily like they're not like what's the best way to put this? They're not necessarily trying to put her in scenes where like sexual shit is happening.
Yeah.
But like there's some borderline like kind of suggestive shit that's sometimes going on in scenes around her. And I was like, dude, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I actually looked it up and found out the actress is actually grown as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, that's a grown ass woman. She's a grown. She has a I forget her name, but she has a very specific genetic condition where she actually has the like I forget exactly what it is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up. But basically like yeah, she's grown. Okay. She is a whole ass grown ass motherfucking woman. And then I went back and started like as I was watching the episodes, as I realized this, I then started understanding that I started noticing the way they tried to hide the fact that she's grown. Okay, so so check this out. This is, let's see if I can find her. Okay, here we go.
Apparently, LJ Brown says her sister was in that film Hereditary.
Yes, her
wow.
Yes, her sister was in Hereditary. Yes, this is true. Okay. This is actually 100% true.
Here you saying that what's his name? What you talking about, Willis guy?
Wait, what was that?
You know the black dude. What you talking about, Willis? Like that.
Oh my god!
No, that's not Gary Coleman, Inferno. That's somebody else. But same rules apply.
Yes. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
But no, here it is. Her name is Abby Monterey.
Okay.
And from what I understand, I'm looking at, okay, here it is. Apparently she was here. Let's see if we can find this. Okay. There we go. But yeah, that's her. That's her. I started noticing that, like, I was like, dude, they're doing there's certain shots where they were trying really hard to basically pad her down so she didn't look like she was developed like a whole grown ass woman.
The costume design is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dude, because you look at it, like, she does, like, that's dude, you look at her and you're like, oh my god, dude, they actually completely like that makeup. She is unrecognizable.
Yeah,
she is unfucking recognizable in that shot. Dude, it's fucking insane. Oh my god, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. But no, I'm trying to remember what it is. I'm trying to remember what it is. There was something. Here it is. Yeah, there. Okay, I'm looking it up. Yeah, this woman is whole ass grown. She is, yeah, because she's like, yeah, well, I say grown. She's like 20, 21 or something like that. But like, I thought they actually had an actual kid for a while. Because like, I was like, dude, she's tiny. She looks like a fucking child. And I was like, okay, all right, well. And then I found out about her sister that was in Hereditary. Because I was like, because I thought it was her. I thought it was the girl from Hereditary. Because I was like, that would make sense. But it's like, nah, it's not. It's just not the same girl. Just it's her sister. But Carter, are you? I'm taking it you're hype for season 3.
Of course. I've been waiting on this. This was the reason, until I found out through other means. This was the reason your boy kept an HBO Max subscription.
Oh yeah, well, because it's legit. It's legitimate.
Yeah, that show is really, really good.
Here, I'm actually going through some stuff. I'm closing out some of these stories.
We got a real good version of Cyborg in this show, and they take a lot of things that really should not work. And it's a fantastic thing. I'm happy that it wasn't just a Titans one-off.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it wasn't.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I'm actually very glad about that. That is because it could have been. It could have been. I'm actually gonna cut this other story.
Cool.
Because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I really just don't. I just don't care. Let's just go ahead and
questions
move on. Well, let's do our recommendations. Let's go and do our recommendations. Go ahead and start getting your questions ready, because we'll be doing questions immediately after this. Carter, what is your recommended?
My recommended
this week
is actually going to be Spider-Man Spider's Shadow. It is,
okay.
if we're going to keep the vibe with some what if stories, this is one that was written by Chip Zdarsky, basically saying what happened if Spider-Man never got rid of the black suit after Secret Wars. This looks like it's the finale. It's actually, it looked like it may be setting up another what if book, but but a lot of things, something that tends to happen with these what if stories is basically it ends to where it looks like something is coming and something never does, but it leaves enough there to where there are some breadcrumbs that could be picked up. This last issue was really, really, really good from Chip Zdarsky. Some people got in this last story. There are some lessons learned. It makes me want Chip Zdarsky if we're taking what happened in crossover as any indication, it makes me want Chip Zdarsky on a Spider book again.
Okay.
It really, really makes me want him on a Spidey book because he has that character down. He has the good moments. He has the bad moments. And he has other characters down as well, because there were several other characters in this book that seemed that he was actually writing well. This wasn't an instance of Fantastic Four, X-Men, to where you had a lot of characters that were just written completely wrong. It seems like Chip Zdarsky is a good enough writer to where he has a grasp on different things and he can balance them all together. And this being a what if story, it had its moments, but it wasn't too dark.
Okay.
You know, we finally got the symbiote versus Peter, but this was a symbiote that has taken over Reed Richards and made the other symbiotes. It wasn't like he just gave birth to them. And how was Peter supposed to figure out how to beat this symbiote that's taken over Reed Richards, made its own symbiotes, and now have control of the Justice League? And everything ends in a way where it really, really makes sense. So this was a really good what if series from Chip Zdarsky. So yeah, Spider-Man, Spider Shadow, read that one. That was good.
I like it. I need to actually go, because I think you talked to me about this before, and it's been on my radar.
Yeah.
Mine this week is not going to be a comic. As many of you know, I'm a big horror movie buff. And I actually watched a movie that I had never seen before. I think it came out in 2014. If I'm not mistaken. So it's been a minute. 2014. And if I'm not mistaken here, let's see. Came out to not bad reviews, but kind of mediocre reviews. Like, people were kind of in the middle on it. It doesn't really have a lot of people in it that I think anyone would actually remember from anything specifically, except for maybe Ben Feldman. The actor Ben Feldman's in it. It's a movie called As Above, So Below.
Oh, okay.
Which I actually watched for the first time ever. Like, it was on a whim too. I was like bored. I didn't really have anything going on. I was just kind of in a not in a bad place. I just needed something to do that wasn't the usual. And I was sitting there, I was actually working on some content, trying to get some stuff together. And while I was doing so, I started watching this, and it kind of started out with me kind of half paying attention, and then eventually paying whole ass attention and not working on work. But basically the premise of the movie, without giving away too much, this woman by the name of Scarlet, she's trying to find she's basically trying to find the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
And her father apparently was kind of in the same field as herself, history and the sciences, alchemy, and learning about all these like ancient tales. And she followed in his footsteps, and she is trying to find this Philosopher's Stone. She is absolutely positively obsessed with it. And she winds up getting a crew together, and they end up traveling in the underground tunnels of France. And without going too terribly far into the deeper nuances of the story, if you're familiar with the tale of Dante's Inferno, this is nothing but parallels with Dante's Inferno. And basically, the further they travel down in these tunnels, they realize they are literally traveling through hell. And it's one of those, because now, and another thing about it too, it's a found footage movie. So like, if you're not really crazy about found footage, I could see where your mileage would vary with this one. But I think this is actually a pretty smart and well put together one. Like, it actually, like, especially having gone back, watching it one time, and then going back and rewatching it, knowing certain things, I started picking up so many details about the story that the movie doesn't hold your hand and tell you everything about all these characters. There's some things you kind of have to figure out for yourself, like things about certain characters' backstories and why they're doing what they're doing, why they're seeing the crazy shit that they're seeing when they're in those tunnels. Like it's insane. Also, the one brother in the movie. Well, actually, there's two brothers, but one who is actually like a brother. Other one is a French brother. But the brother in the movie, man, he had some reactions that felt incredibly real to me. Because there's a part where they're going through one of them tunnels and he gets stuck. Like he's a big guy, like not fat, but just he's a big thick dude. And when he's trying to go through one of the tunnels, the hole is tight enough that he can't squeeze through. And I just, now that I've said that out loud, I realize that I should probably hit the button on myself. Danger. But aside from that, his response to being stuck and how like people are trying to help him, he's like, and he like the things he says, I was like, that brother was really stuck.
Yeah.
That wasn't scripted. That brother was really stuck, and he was telling that white woman to get the fuck away from him. Especially when he thought rats were biting him and shit. I was like, oh Lord. Yeah. It's one of those, like, I will say, I think it's on Netflix currently.
It should be. It's an old enough film. It should be on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's also, I always tell people I have this neat little app called justwatch.com. I always keep the shit on my phone because you never know when you need to find out like where a movie is. But yes, I actually have it pulled up right here. It is streaming on Netflix if you want to watch it. So if you have Netflix, it's I forget exactly how long the movie is. I think it's only like an hour and a half, maybe, if that. Maybe if let's see here. I'm pulling it up now. 2014 film. What's the runtime on this bad boy? Yeah, it's an hour and 33 minutes, which is honestly the perfect length for a horror movie. I don't like movies. Okay, horror movies that are longer than an hour and a half have a very strong chance of being bad. You don't want to overstay your welcome in that regard. But yeah, it's a solid movie. It's a very solid movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Definitely check it out. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's not even a very gory, not even a particularly because I like a lot of gore from time to time. Not even a particularly gory movie either. It's just right. It's just right. Has just the right amount of everything. Also, if that was actual hell, I'd never want to go there. That is scarier than the shit they used to teach you in fucking Sunday school. I would rather go to that hell than the one these motherfuckers went to. Because I'm not claustrophobic, but like some of the situations that they were in where they had to be in very tight, confined spaces.
Yeah, like when they were crawling through the shit.
Yeah. That would have fucked me up. Honestly, I probably would have stopped. I just would have been like, you know what, guys? Y'all just leave me. I'm not going to make it.
I promise.
Like, that's just me. I'd be like...
I remember, like, specifically several times watching that movie. Like, you know what? Even though I know where we at, I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah. Y'all go ahead and go. Y'all go ahead and go. Like when the brother was like, no, just go, leave me alone. Just go away. That was me. Because I was freaking out with him. I was like, bruh, my chest started getting tight. I started like my breath. Like, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. That's the thing for me. I don't like being in really, like I don't even think it's claustrophobia for me. I just don't like being in tight, confined spaces.
Yeah. If
I feel like my breath is getting short, I get scared. So that's me being honest. Let's go ahead and get into the questions. I'm gonna look in here and see. What do we got in here? That's hilarious. No, Malik said Carter has not blinked once. There's a tire straight, right?
I'm getting good at it.
Dude, this motherfucker's out here. We're gonna go ahead and jump into Discord questions. I'm gonna give you all some time to get questions in the chat. Let's see. Kay Garrick says, for both of you, top 3 comic characters and name a song that makes you smile. A song that makes me smile is probably easier. For that. So I will say there's a song, and it's gonna sound really weird when I say this because I don't expect anyone to actually know the song that I'm fucking talking about. I don't expect anyone to get it. There's a song by a group called the Sundays, called Summertime. That song makes me smile every fucking time I hear it. I like to say, you can look it up. It was this kind of British pop band, kind of acoustic. They're like kind of like just kind of a acoustic pop rock type outfit. I think Summertime was their first like hit, and then like they came out with a cover of Rolling Stones' Wild Horses that I want to say was in a movie that we talked about very recently.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. God, what? I think it was in a movie. I think it was in Fear.
Okay.
If it wasn't in Fear, we were talking about Mark Wahlberg a ways back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Fear. It was in Fear. That, go figure. All roads. As far as top 3 comics characters, that one's kind of easy. Of course, y'all know I'm a huge Black Panther fan. Also a huge Daredevil fan, and would probably not surprise anybody based on those. Also a big fan of Moon Knight. So there you go.
So I like that he said song that makes you smile and not favorite song. So
yeah,
the song that makes me smile is rather easy. I had to make sure I had the right one, though. I'm finna show my age for all of you fools, but your boy's still rocking the iPod Classic. So a song that makes me smile is from Thundercat by the name of Dragon Ball Do-Rag. You see how Ernie just started grinning and shit? That's my point exactly. So that's a song that makes me smile.
Oh god.
Top 3 comic characters. I would say that would get me in trouble.
Oh god.
Boy,
go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Give me Kyle Rayner.
Okay.
Give me that's a top 3. Okay, give me Kyle Rayner off the strength of Omega Men, which I think is a book I have recommended here before.
Okay.
Give me the Sentry.
Okay.
And you know what? Let me confirm that name real quick. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Give me. Oh, come on. What was his name? Are they gonna give it to me? Yes, they are. Earl Tubb. Earl Tubb is from one of my favorite Image books that Jason Aaron is doing called Southern Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
That's
why I called me off guard. I was like, Earl Tubb. Okay.
Yeah, we not going Marvel DC. I gave you Sentry and I gave you whoever I said before Sentry. But Earl Tubb.
He already forgot about Kyle Rayner, y'all.
Sure shit did. It's the star, man. It's the fucking star.
I understand, man. I understand.
Earl Tubb is just a real cool character, a real fun character in Southern Bastards. He's one of the main characters at the offset because I just like those real legit stories, because we don't have to read superhero shit all the time. So yeah, Southern. If you want to know who that is, just look up a book called Southern Bastards. Go to your Barnes and Noble and go get you something from Starbucks and then just read the whole book. That's what several people do at Barnes and Noble when it comes to comics. So yeah, you want to know who that is? Go pick up a book from Jason Aaron called Southern Bastards.
Very solid, very solid book.
And yes, Birdtown Music Group. Yes, your boy still has an iPod Classic. He keeps
Out here.
You got them right.
Out here. My God.
What? No Savage Dragon Lamar Rolak? You can go ahead, going ho.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
y'all should have left him alone. Jay Dizzle said, I saw Comic Book Herald address this Substack thing and whether or not Hickman could be leaving X-Men. It's premature to come to any insight as to what may or may not happen, but hypothetically, would either of you lose excitement slash interest if Hickman left before finishing the Krakoa era? Well, I mean, I wouldn't. But because at this point, I kind of feel like Hickman, while he is the head of X, he's not writing everything.
Yeah.
You've got Benjamin Percy, Jerry Duggan, Teeny Howard, Vita Ayala. You've got so many different minds. Leah Williams, also writing so many of these things. I feel like he's just kind of dictating his thoughts.
Yeah.
And right now, he's not currently on anything.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's what I was gonna say. It's just like look at let's take a wrestling standpoint real quick. Just because you don't see Vince McMahon being the evil bad guy on Raw does not mean that Vince McMahon still is not the boss.
Right.
So just because he's not writing a certain book does not mean that they don't have to get approval or veer the story in the direction that he's trying to get it to go. They can do their stories, but as long as it kind of, if it's water, it kind of moves along the way that I'm trying to set everything to go. So him not being on the book, I think that's fine as long as they get a competent writer to do it.
Yeah.
And as long as everyone knows that just because this person is writing it does not mean that they don't have. Is this okay, Mr. Hickman, sir? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he like he does. He probably give him the JR, give him the. But no, I kind of feel the same way. I think that even if he were to leave, I feel like it would still be in good hands.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he would communicate his thoughts as far as what it was his plans are. And I'm pretty sure he has communicated his thoughts of what he wants to do in game wise. As far as that goes, but. If he were to leave, I would be okay with it. I mean, because he's already written Inferno, which is coming up pretty soon. Trial of Magneto is being written by Leah Williams.
Yeah.
And
Ed Boy in the cut saying they need Hickman's direction, especially Leah, because Excalibur was a mess.
Yeah. Well, no. And here's the thing. Okay, so if Hickman were to leave, I would rather of any of the people who are currently writing.
Yeah.
I would rather they kind of do a collective work. Because of the group, because everyone's pretty talented. And I'm even saying that for Teeny Howard as well. And I'm not even the biggest fan of her Excalibur. I think she's a great writer. I just think that her Excalibur is really inconsistent. And that's fine. That's fine, I guess. Because I'm not reading it every single freaking week. I kind of wait, see what happens. If an issue catches my attention, it catches my attention. If it don't, it don't. But Jerry Duggan, Benjamin Percy, Leah Williams, Vita Ayala, so far, all of them have turned in material that I feel like they have a very good idea of what to do. Al Ewing, same. So far, they've yet to steer me wrong. Zeb Wells with Hellions.
Yeah.
He has yet to steer me wrong. So I would be fine with it. I would be fine with it. I think they could handle it. I really do. Let's see here. Next up, we got Rough Rider says, can we start a petition to get the purge legalized? Blerd Code with its affiliates can get the signatures needed, right? I mean, if it would get rid of the comics, gay folks. If it would get rid of Comicsgate, I would sign that petition.
You know what? A lot of the people that were complaining about the Captain Carter stuff, it was a lot of comic skaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. So if we get rid of them, world will already be halfway to being a better place.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got one from Yasuke26 says, "What up, Ernie and Carter? Hope y'all are doing well. Are you both going to be checking out my homie David Kirkman's new short film, Hardware? It's going to be the last film in his self-proclaimed Dakota City Chronicles. I had him on my Milestone podcast during Juneteenth, and I'm super proud of him for what he's created. He did a great job portraying the core of the character in live action, and this is his best film at a technical standpoint. I put it in the videos if anyone wants to check it out. Yes, I'm familiar with him. I know he did one for Static a ways back. That was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. And I won't lie, he's probably, and I don't want to toot my own horn here. But I think there are very specific people in social media who have been instrumental in helping keep Milestone in the forefront of people's minds.
Yeah.
And while I definitely think I did my part to help make that possible, I also feel that his films have also done a tremendous job of helping keep those things in the forefront of people's minds. Because, I mean, yeah, people remember Static, but yeah, do they remember where he came from? Do they remember Milestone Media? Like, what was it the other day? You had tweeted something out. You had retweeted where a lot of people didn't know this, but the Milestone Media comics were on whole ass display in Will Smith's room in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Like he had them in portraits. The number one issues for each comic. Not just Static, but also for Hardware, for Icon and Rocket, and for Blood Syndicate. A lot of people didn't know that. Yet here we are. But yeah, Carter, have you seen the David Kirkman, the thing he's talking about?
Bits and pieces.
Okay.
Bits and pieces of it. I have not seen a full thing. That's actually just me surfing YouTube and surfing the web, where I'll see something that kind of piqued my interest when I'm working overnight, and I saw a little bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched the Hardware one yet, but I have seen the Static one. I knew the Hardware one was a thing. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Hypekage says, "Fellas, what's good? Do you think we are in the beginning of the end of the DCEU for TV, more so with the Arrowverse than anything, or can Superman and Lois and Titans be the turning point?" I think the Arrowverse isn't long for this earth. Right now, Superman and Lois and Stargirl about the only things on there I would give a fuck to watch. Titans is not really considered any part of that, but I feel like Titans and Doom Patrol are the way to go forward. I feel like Stargirl should never have been brought to the CW. I feel like Stargirl should have stayed on HBO Max, but that's just me. I feel like Swamp Thing, granted, we all know the fuckery that happened with that, should never have been canceled. It should never have been canceled. They should have stayed the fucking course. Somebody fucked up, and it was their fault. Fire that motherfucker and make him pay. Don't make the fans pay who actually like the fucking show. I feel like, honestly, I feel like everyone should probably start taking the same approach that Disney and Marvel are taking with their shows. You have a streaming service, put them on that motherfucker. Do that. Stop this fucking CW shit, because then you're bringing in other executives who are going to start trying to change it to make it like, case in point, CW. What are Arrowverse shows? They're all basically any other show that's on the CW. It just so happens that they follow the exact same format of every other fucking CW show. You watch The Flash, it's basically any other CW show, just happens to have The Flash in it. I don't like that. I don't like that anymore. I'm not with it. We got another one here. We got 2 more questions in the Discord. One from Ed Boy in the cut says Tom Taylor is turning out to be the king of Elseworld / What If stories. What do you think? What do you guys think of his Dark Knights of Steel book coming out in November? I'm hype. I'm hype as fuck for it. I feel like Ernie being a D&D guy will be also. Yeah, I'm actually very interested. Tom Taylor is kind of low-key cutting a niche in comics for kind of being that guy. Like, you think about it, some of his best stories have been like the outside of man continuity stories. Not to say he doesn't write good in continuity stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's done a really good job handling the off the beaten path shit. And I mean, look, what was it? Because what was it? His work right now is still reverberating through comic fandom. It's been homaged, adapted in various ways, some direct, some more indirect. But no, I'm here for it. I want to see it. I want to see how it plays out. And honestly, I feel like maybe that is the wave going forward. Do more non-continuity shit. Not everything has to be canon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's always been my stance on that. Carter, what do you think?
I would have to agree with you, to be perfectly honest with you. Because it still tripped me out that he could do Marvel Zombies for DC. And it's actually better than Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I don't like it. It almost seems like I'm fairly certain they've had to have tried to give him in continuity books, but it seems like he more so wants the creative freedom to do these other things and not be shackled to keeping within certain storylines or continuity settings and things like that. So he basically wants to be in the toy box. And you know, and I like it for him. You know, I miss him over there in Marvel because I would have liked to have seen more Marvel stuff from him. But the fact that he can have so much fun with all these DC books and they really show a good level of quality to him. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Urban Prince of Strong Style says, "Sup, Blerd? Do you think that the Avengers is going to turn on
Starbrand?
Oh, Starbrand and Echo after. Oh, okay. He's talking about the most recent comic. Okay, got you. Okay, took me a minute to realize what was going on here. Do I think the Avengers are going to turn on Starbrand and Echo after reading the last Avengers comic, seeing them trying to control them for being too powerful? I have a feeling that they're going to do something that Starbrand and Echo ain't gonna like. I mean, that would be a great way to go with the storytelling, because let's think about that. We don't, at least not by my estimation, I feel like we don't really get very many stories where characters are being held to task because of their power level. Like, I mean, Hulk, but Hulk is because of his destructiveness, not because of how powerful he is. It's because of how much destruction he causes is why he was kind of put in check. Because of with the whole Planet Hulk and World War Hulk, being the follow up. I do kind of wonder about that sometimes. Like, what do you do with a character who's incredibly powerful? Remember, what was it? Dark Avengers?
Yeah.
The Sentry? Remember how Norman didn't really try to control Sentry directly.
Right. He said it himself in Siege. He's like, I didn't control him. I just related. That's what he basically kind of gave Sentry his space. Yeah.
And he knew how to talk to Sentry to get him to do what he wanted him to do, but he didn't necessarily have any like checks and balances or control measures on him.
That's the one thing I loved about those books is basically you have the Void, I have the Green Goblin. I know where you're coming from. That I did like that.
It was awesome. It was awesome because
look at him talking about the Sentry.
I mean, look, okay, let's be real here. There are things about the Sentry I do like. I don't like how they try to make I didn't like how shamelessly they tried to just make him Superman. because you got to think about it too. At the same time, they were trying to make Sentry the Aryan Superman of the Marvel Comics universe. They were also trying to make Blue Marvel the Black Superman of the Marvel Comics universe. Like, man, y'all just need to pick one because y'all trying to do too much. Y'all doing the Superman thing too much. And then you had Hyperion running around about roughly the same time. It's like, all right, y'all. Okay, we get it. Y'all really trying to make us like some version of Superman y'all got.
But I mean, that version of Superman, you know, part of his costume was World Heavyweight Championship, though.
Oh, that is true. Well, I mean, if you out here the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world, I mean, you could do that.
Don't say that though, because that belt ugly as hell. Have you seen that belt?
I have seen that belt.
That belt look like the Divas Championship.
You ain't shit. Leave that belt alone. But no, I did. But that is one thing I did like about the Century. I felt like Dark Reign and Siege were kind of the parts of the Century I actually did enjoy, because it was like, how do you control someone that powerful? You don't. You just let them do what the fuck they want. But you know, Star Brand and Echo having the Phoenix Force, and the Star Brand, well, being the fucking Star Brand, what do you do with that? How do you control that? What kind of checks and balances do you put on that? I mean, honestly, you could say the same thing about, you know, granted, not on the same power level, but I mean, hell, they have a whole ass fucking Spirit of Vengeance on their team. How do you control that? They just keep that little boy around. They like, look, man, Robbie, just stay close to us. We'll keep you safe. We got Raymond Pope with the 499 super chat, says, hey, just want to ask if you will give solo leveling a read. Jin Woo sets the standard on not to be fucked with. Yeah, I think somebody brought up solo leveling the other day. I'm probably gonna give it more of a look. I think we actually pulled it up. I think it was
we did, because it's only we can only read it good on mobile. We tried to put it on PC, and it was nasty.
Yeah, it was nasty as fuck. I have to read that on my cell phone. There's no way I'm reading that on my computer. And I spend most of my days at my computer. So that's like, I even have a vertical monitor just so I can read my digital comics and read them in a nice, easy format. Yeah. If anyone's ever cared or wanted to know how I do that. Bergtown Music Group with the 499 super chat says, what's your favorite issue of What If? Sabretooth Kills the X-Men had me hooked. The one that always stuck out to me was What If was it? I think there was one that was What If Spider-Man kept the symbiote suit. That one got a little raw.
That's literally what that was my recommendation.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they actually you did what Chip Zdarsky's doing with it is basically taking that story and going hog wild. They actually did have one back in the day, though. What if Peter Parker kept the symbiote, and it was pretty out there too. Probably not as out there as what Chip Zdarsky's writing, though. Which is why I'm interested. That's why I'm interested in it. What about you? Did you have a particular favorite What If? I mean, technically, the one you recommended could count, because technically, I think it is loosely a What If. I think I saw What If in the top corner of it when I was looking at the cover.
I was trying to remember one. I think it was bad though, but I remember being really interested in reading it. It was written by Jimmy Palmiotti. It was a What If story for AVX.
Oh, damn! I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
because I think I haven't read it, but I think I've seen it.
But
I've
I think
seen
that
the cover for it.
Yeah, but I think that book was just as dog shit as regular Avengers vs. X-Men was. I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was. I think I'm gonna go with Spider Shadow. This one was real good.
It's like we just gonna stick with the good one.
Yeah.
Not to be personal, but dude, you guys get the vaccine. I got my second shot yesterday. That's 499 super chat. Yes. Well, Carter mentioned earlier he got his.
Yeah, my fucking arm hurts.
Yeah, I got mine back in April is when I got mine. So yeah.
With the new LAPD job, they basically just came out and said, well, we're gonna give you guys till October. If you ain't got it till October because you don't feel comfortable getting it, that's completely fine. We just don't feel comfortable with you working here. So
right.
So I went ahead. I got mine yesterday, and my arm is like hella sore right now.
Oh no, mine was the same. Both times I got the shot because I got the Pfizer vaccine. Both shots made my arm hurt really bad.
Yep.
Blackgate Comic Geek says, you guys hear about the stunt coordinator saying Finn Jones didn't want to train as Iron Fist and only Jessica Henwick trained 4 hours a day, which is why her scenes were good. Yes, I did actually hear about that. I remember hearing that Finn Jones always wanted to leave the set early.
Yeah.
And that Jessica Henwick was the one that actually was putting in the work, which to be fair, she already kind of had a little bit of a experience with fight choreography. But the thing is, it actually does speak to those scenes as to why hers were good, why everyone else's scenes were good, but his were not. And I used to try and make the excuse for him that because they used to always say, oh, well, they didn't try and choreograph the scenes until shortly before shooting. But there have been so many conflicting stories regarding that when you hear from other actors that were on the set that Finn Jones is just ass, and it just is what it is. Which makes me sad because I was like, wow, they were actually going to go in that direction with Jessica Henwick, and then they just said, fuck this Marvel Netflix shit. Let's see here. Here we got one from my homie Bill 930505 says, can Tempo's time powers and Rachel's chrono skimming be good additives to Jean and Lorna's MRI mutant tech to find memories in de-aged brains? Yes. If you create a mutant circuit, I actually think that, okay, so for those who don't know what we're talking about here, we're talking about Rachel, aka Prestige, formerly also known as the Phoenix. She has an ability called chrono skimming, where she can basically she can literally use her telepathic abilities to, in a roundabout way, basically treat some like the memories of people and even like stuff that's in an area. She can basically treat it like it's a VCR. She can rewind, pause, fast forward that shit and just kind of see everything that happened in the specific area. This is something that actually got teased in the there were some solicits for Trial of Magneto where they actually kind of talk about this. But yeah, if you put Tempo in the same room as Rachel, I think you could come up with a really interesting mutant circuit. If you put them in the same room with Polaris and Jean, dude, you could do some ungodly shit. This is why I think what has made Hickman's X-Men so interesting is that we've always kind of talked about mutants combining their powers for specific effects in the past, but never on this level. And now we're seeing what mutants can do when they actually combine their powers. They could do shit they couldn't do before. Imagine, for instance, they took some of those powerful mutants in existence and terraformed Mars in a day. And actually in a matter of hours. Something that even NASA has, by their own theory, said could be done, but would take decades to do. Even a century, maybe, to do. So think about that. It's amazing. It's really amazing. King Kuta said, hey, Blerd, what are you going to do when you hit 1 million subscribers? I see you wearing a pink fur coat and hat like Jadakiss and Cameron. Stunting. I tell you what, don't give me, you know what I'm going to do? Fuck that shit. Y'all remember when Hogan used to come out with the black and white boa?
Oh, Lord.
It'd be like with the voodoo child. I'm a voodoo child. And I'm going to have me a big old chalice. And you know what? Y'all might see a motherfucker walking around here with a Magneto helmet. I'm going to be walking around this big-ass Magneto helmet, just be sitting here just looking, be like holding my fur coat closed. And just be like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I got my pimp coat on. But one day, I hope one day. LJ Brown says, what was the moment you were reading a comic that completely changed your perspective of a comic book character? You know what? There's a lot of them, but I will say, oh man, it's hard to say which one I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because either way, I'm going to get flamed for it.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm going to take, because Leah Williams doesn't get enough respect. I'm going to say the character Dakin.
Dakin.
I'll say the character Dakin in X Factor.
Dakin.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker. I like how she wrote him because he wasn't. Whenever I saw other people write the character, he always came off as annoying. He came off as petulant.
Mm-hmm.
He came off as like, I don't know. I just didn't like him.
I would agree with
Yeah,
that. Especially for being as old as he was.
Right. I was like, dude. I was like, are you 2? Are you a fucking 5-year-old? I was like, my 5-year-old is more mature than you.
Yeah.
But when Leah Williams got a hold of the character, I feel like she understood what the character should be, and she made him less a petulant child and a whiner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate my daddy. Oh my God, I hate my daddy. Like she turned him into a character that actually had gravitas. He actually had a personality. And that's something that, like, I also appreciated about her in regards to the character Polaris, because she even in her own in the X Factor comic said that Polaris had no personality.
Mm-hmm.
What was her personality prior to X Factor? I challenge anyone to tell me what it was. What were some key personality traits of Lorna Dane, other than being Magneto's daughter?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people know about her. And when Leah Williams got a hold of the character, she actually tried to explore that, and I appreciate it. But that said, that's how I felt about Dakin or Dakin or whatever his name is this week. Let's see here. Have you read Omaha, and which hand was holding the book? I have not read Omaha, and so neither hand was holding the book. But now I feel compelled to read it so I can answer this question more appropriately. Let's see here. Massa Hick, is this fine? I'm dead. Y'all. Okay. Have you heard about Quake exiting the Powerpuff Girls due to scheduling conflicts? Yes, that was actually the story we cut, and I just was like, okay. That was my feeling about it. That's why I was like, all right. I'm just saying. That literally was my feeling on it. I just was like, nah, I'm good. It is what it is. Yeah, let's go. Let's see here. Let's keep it going. I'm looking through. These are more statements than anything else. Oh, here's one. We got a super chat in here. I didn't even catch this. The COBY with the $5 super chat says, "Will you be reviewing
Brittle Root?" I ain't seen Brittle Root.
I think that was a autocorrect. But yeah, Bitterroot. Yes, I will be talking about the third arc soon. It made for the spoilers for the top 5 comics of the week. It is most certainly in there for this last issue. It almost always is in there to some degree or another. But yes, I will be talking about Bitterroot in the channel soon. Now that the arc is completed. And definitely there's a lot to talk about there because there's a lot of commentary. There's a lot of stuff that happens in that comic that basically is going to change the way it looks going forward. And that's all I'll say. Let's see here. If Thor got with Echo, would it be incest? Well, I mean, the Phoenix Force is his mother. So it would be weird. But I don't think that would stop Thor from hitting those cheeks. If it came up. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. CT Cook says, "Are you guys worried about Shang-Chi being good? I was really, really looking forward to this movie when it was first announced, but everything I've seen so far makes it look like a big steaming turd." I don't have that impression. I think it looks really good. I've said this before. The only criticism I've really had about Shang-Chi as far as the trailers go is Awkwafina. I'm worried that she's gonna be doing too much funny business.
Yeah.
That's my only real genuine concern. Everything else looks great. Fight choreography, we've seen the trailers, looks fantastic. We got Tony Leung, fucking Infernal Affairs, hard-boiled legend Tony Leung in the fucking role of the Mandarin. Come on, let's go. We got fucking Michelle Yeoh out here doing her thing, getting that double Marvel check. They're doing some fucking crazy-ass wire work kung fu scenes. It looks awesome. Honestly, I'd be more shocked if the movie was bad. Yeah, that's me. I'd be more shocked if it was bad. I wouldn't be shocked if it were good. But I get it. There's some people, Shang-Chi is, honestly, Shang-Chi's not for everybody. Me personally, I love old school kung fu movies. Hell, the more old school, the better. Give me that Shaw Brothers shit with the ridiculous sound effects where you're everything sounds like somebody's slapping a stripper's ass whenever somebody hits somebody. It's fucking ridiculous. I love that shit. So, I mean, here, give me more of that, and I'll be fine. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. I do agree with this. Berg Time Music Group said something. How dare you say something so controversial, yet so correct? Shang-Chi is ready to flop in theater. And when it does, Disney will have credence for movies to go straight to streaming. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with this statement because here's the thing. Shang-Chi is projected to get $55 million at the box office as of right now. And this is based not just on the pandemic, but also what happened with Black Widow. Here's the thing. I think this movie is going to be fantastic. Is this movie going to be worth going to theaters to go see, risking potentially catching the Delta variant or just COVID in general to see this movie? I don't think any movie's worth it, if I'm being honest. I don't think any movie's worth risking your life to go see it. Honestly, I went to go see Black Widow in IMAX, and while I'm glad that I did go see it, it was a very fun experience. It was really cool and awesome. It was great to be in a movie theater again. I actually didn't miss the theater experience.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't miss it. I actually can get the same okay, once again, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I can watch a movie in the confines of my home and be perfectly fucking fine. I actually like watching movies in my house. I have a fucking 65-inch television that's 4K. I got surround sound. I got fucking microwave popcorn and snacks and candy in the house. I got sodas. I don't have to go anywhere to watch a fucking movie. I honestly kind of that's one thing the pandemic did, is it actually proved to me I didn't like going to the movies as much as I thought I did. I just like watching movies. I don't like being in the actual theater. That's what I learned. And honestly, I think Shang-Chi should go to Disney Plus. However, you better pay Simu Liu his money. Simu Liu better get his money. Don't pull that bullshit y'all pull with Black Widow. Don't do him like that. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Let's see here. Where's another one? Who do you think is the better teacher for Carmen Cruz? And by Carmen Cruz, we're talking about Gimmick, the character Gimmick for Children of the Atom. Mystique, Warpath, or Danny Moonstar, aka Mirage. Ooh, he said she better not be put to evil use on those Inferno plans. I actually have a video I'm gonna drop that actually kind of talks about that a little bit. I was gonna drop after this. But I will say, I think Mystique either because Mystique is a shapeshifter, I'm almost inclined to say Mystique. But at the same time, I think Warpath or Danny would be the better temperament for Carmen. If that makes any sense. I feel like their temperament is better towards teaching, which is what the New Mutants comic has been about lately, is about the New Mutants, the what we think of as New Mutants, teaching the New Mutants how to use their abilities. That's what I think. That's just me though.
Mm-hmm.
Creek Evil, what's going on? Pimp says, based on all the BTS from the Flash movie, what y'all think of the movie? Has it increased your anticipation, or are y'all still mad about it? I'd say meh. I
said I was gonna see it because Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I'd see it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that that I would see it. Yes, I'm right there with you, Birdtown. I would gladly drop $30 on every MCU title, because here's the thing: to go to the theater to take my family, I have a daughter, a son, and a whole wife. That's $60 off rip in Memphis. Carter already know what I'm talking about. If I go to the theater, dude, I remember being a single man going to the movies and would see some dude and just would cry when I would see him when they would tell him how much he had to pay with his 3 children and his wife and his at the box office. They'd be like, yeah, that'll be $70. I'd be like, ugh. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
That said, last question. Do you think they will keep this Krakoa stuff permanent, or will Marvel reset it so that Professor X is back in the wheelchair and mutants are back in the school?
Oh, this shit's going to reset.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen eventually.
This shit's going to reset.
Yeah, it's going to, as much as I don't want that to happen, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm not saying I'm not going to say when it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's eventually going to go back to being the way it was. Yeah. And it's a sad thing to say.
Yeah.
But Carter.
Yes.
What do you have going on the rest of this weekend? You got work, right?
I do. I may hit that live button on YouTube today and continue playing some more Catherine Full Body. A few of you.
Yeah, I saw you playing the other day.
Yeah, a few of you all that were on my YouTube, you all saw me stream that just on a whim, but the story was so out there and weird and strange that a lot of you guys were in there with me, and we were having a good old time answering these loaded relationship questions. Like, Ernie, are you when it comes to marriage, is that the end of your life, or is it the start of your life?
It is neither.
Okay.
But I know you have to give a specific answer.
Yeah.
And that answer determines, the answer actually determines shit that happens later on, or like what you see later. But yeah, I don't think it's the end of my life, but I would say it's the start.
But it was questions like that. It was a lot of questions to where the game actually shows you what men and women answered. So it was a lot of instances where we were all in there like, no, men are full of shit. Oh no, women, y'all know y'all lying. But
have you gotten to Catherine with a Q yet?
Yes, that's where we actually left off. We left off with Catherine with a Q. His girlfriend, Catherine with a K, just told him that she was pregnant, and that's where we at right now.
Yeah, that's where you at right now. Look, you are playing the most interesting game of Q-Bert ever.
Oh, dude, give me a sec, you fuck. I'm actually gonna go answer the Domino's delivery man wearing this, by the way.
Oh yeah, you handle that, man. You handle that. But no, I'm probably not gonna be doing anything else the rest of the day. I'll probably be back tomorrow with a stream over on Twitch. For those of you who follow over on ye old Twitch, we are back. We are back to streaming on Twitch. I'm putting the link in the chat here. I'm also going to put the link to if I can actually find it. I'm actually going to put the link to Carter Presents YouTube channel in here as well. You guys go check it out. He also streams on Twitch as well. So make sure y'all go check that out as well. I'm actually gonna pull up. Here it is. Got it. There's also that. Also, if you want to go check out my alternate channel, I have an alternate channel. It is youtube.com Blerd Got Game. Which I actually now officially have a like an actual channel URL. Go check it out. I just dropped a video where I played in a very interesting game of Dead by Daylight against a greedy group of survivors, and one of them was hacking.
Oh wow.
He had infinite sprint burst. Because every time I chased him, he was always ahead of me. Like he always had. Like, no matter how close I was him, he always had a gap between me, and he never had an opportunity. Like, he was never not running. So, like, he never had an opportunity to, like, actually regain sprint burst. So, yeah, he was actually cheating. But, hey, it is what it is. And you can figure out how I punish them for said cheating when you watch the video. But
you put my Twitch in there.
yeah, you streamed on Twitch the other day.
So let me explain to you how the Twitch is going to go, ladies and gentlemen.
I actually put both. I put both your YouTube and your Twitch.
Okay, so this is how the Twitch is going to go, people. I actually gave reason as to why I have not been streaming on Twitch anymore. On the Twitch stream I did the other day, I'll probably highlight it just so people can stop asking me and I can show them why I stopped. But I saw that I have a balance of $65 on my Twitch that I cannot touch, right? The only way I'm able to touch said money is when I hit the affiliate cap of $100. So I may or may not start back streaming on Twitch again so I can hit that cap and then bring my ass back to YouTube where everything's comfortable and nice.
There you go. There you go.
So that's why I'm streaming on Twitch, just solely for monetary gains. Just it.
You hate shit. You hate shit.
But
no, I would say, yeah, that's really everything that's going on. I don't have anything else. There's nothing else. Basically, if you go check out those links I dropped in there, by all means, drop in. Make sure to go check out Carter when he's streaming. He is always hilarious and funny. And I would also say, come check out what I do. I'm sometimes hilarious, maybe occasionally funny. And if I can get my stream to work, I tried to stream last night, but I had to reset my router and I was just too lazy to do it. So I just said, fuck it, and called it a night. Yeah. But I'll probably stream tomorrow. We'll probably be playing some stuff and things. I don't know what. When, of course, we'll always just be kind of tripping and talking shit in the chat. I will catch you guys later. We are out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful and fantastic rest of the weekend. Don't forget that the top 5 comics a week will be posting shortly after this, as well as my Children of the Atom #6 video will be posting also shortly after this. You guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of the weekend. I'll see you guys next time. We out of here. Peace.